like garbage. So, let's find a daddy to make us feel better, huh?
Yeah, that sounds pretty good. What else is a dad for, right?
So I have great news. I don't remember any of the voices, so...
That's fine. It's fine. There's Hadrian.
Old man Hadrian.
Alright.
I'm surprised that he's not dating Hadrian, but...
Yeah, this is the most recent one.
Welcome.
Alright.
You've
So we're
got
on Dad
dads.
Book.
Oh, right. Okay. So who are we going to harass for some dad pics? Get some,
What is a dad pic?
grilling?
Grilling.
Just an image that conveys, like, good advice and comfort.
Well, who do you want to harass?
Okay. Well, on the terms of daddy scale, I've been thinking about this. Brian is most daddy. So if we're going for daddiest catch, we want to go for Brian. In terms of... So, do you have any votes?
Do I have any votes? Why are you giving me this?
Because you're in charge of chat. Because I got all my senses to dad. So, I'm fully occupied.
Sensors set to dad.
Yeah. So who do we want to ask you up to?
I mean, I want to know more about Damien.
Okay. Little goth baby.
Look, you know what my leanings are. How do you do? I have finally decided to join this information superhighway. I'm not entirely sure how this works, but I will try my best to understand. I love long strolls through graveyards and spending time with my son.
Oh.
If you would ever like to chat about the latest in Victorian fashion, the inevitability of our own demise, or black cats, please send me a letter. On a Friday night, you are most likely to listen to true crime podcasts while I taxidermy my newest specimens.
If you had one thing to take with you onto a desert island, what would it be?
A coffin.
What are your turn-ons?
Pronouncing bosom correctly.
Bosom. Now I feel weird. Like, am I saying it wrong?
I know. It definitely makes you think the same thing.
What did you want to be?
Bosom.
Bosom. What do you want to be when you grew up?
A bat.
What is your favorite movie genre?
For an art house horror.
What's your ideal date?
It's night. We are at an industrial dark wave club in Berlin. The music drums to the beat of our hearts.
Jesus. What do you never leave home without?
An upside down cross.
John the Baptist. I spent a lot of time thinking about...
Mortality salience.
See, I'm not attracted to him because I'm not attracted to myself.
Well, we can go back.
No, let's massage him.
Adrian says it's pronounced titty.
Oh. Correct. Damien seems really interesting. A little odd, but interesting. I think we should hang out with him to get to know him a little better. I navigate to Damien's dad book page and type out a message. Hey dude, you seem cool. We should hang out sometime. I sit there for a minute before I see Damien typing. But he keeps typing. And typing. Man, is this guy writing a novel? I leave the computer to make some coffee. And he's still typing. I sip my coffee and the computer finally dings. Goku, go film a YouTube video. You need to work.
Goku, I must confess my excitement to be receiving your kind letter, for as you see, I do find myself available to enjoy your company. I must ask for your forgiveness, however, as I believe our first meeting did not paint me in as gentlemanly manner as I would have liked.
You know the issue here? He sounds like a lot like a person that I am no longer speaking with. Oh, whoa. There's more.
Oh, whoa?
Oh, whoa?
I would be highly flattered to enjoy your companionship at my residence for an afternoon tea and a stroll around my garden. Should it please you, till then, adieu. Yours, humbled, D. Bloodmarsh.
The cat is throwing up a hairball. You're not a fan of him, sweetheart? No. I stare at the screen and reread the letter several more times.
I'll let you take over while I...
Okay, well, we're dealing with that. Well, Austin is.
It's a big mess.
Oh, dear. Well, at least you did it while we're alive, sweetie. Okay, well, I will continue in my subpar Amanda impersonation. Hey, Amanda. Amanda pops out of her room. Her eyes are a little puffy, almost as though she's been crying. Hey, are you alright? Oh,
Fine.
yeah, totally. Cool. I just found out that this succulent I've been watering and singing to for the last 3 months was actually made of plastic. Even the dirt was fake. Oh, honey. I am so sorry about your plant. But should we call her on her bullshit, or should we just play along with it?
No, ask her if there's anything else.
Okay, yeah. You sure that's all you're upset about? If there's, anything going on, I just want you to know that I'm here for you. And I'll always be here for you. Whenever you need a shoulder to cry on, or a strong dad to go kick someone's butt, or to collect all seven Dragon Balls. There's 7, right?
Yes.
Yes, good. Excellent.
For a second, I thought that was actually in the text.
I'm only a phone call away. Thanks, Dad. I appreciate that. But I'm fine. Really. I'm unconvinced, but I'll stop badgering her about it. I'm sure she'll tell me when she's ready. Can you help?
I'm starting to understand how my mom felt.
Oh, no! Can you help me with something? Ugh. Dad, for the last time, I'm not popping your back pimples.
Ah! Ah! What kind of parent would have asked that?
No. Can you interpret? Okay, this is crossing a boundary. I would never let my child read my, correspondence with a potential partner. That's so weird. That's so weird and uncomfortable. Goku, I expected better than you.
No, do not expect anything good. Goku is a terrible parent. Canonically.
I know. I turned the computer to Amanda, and she squints at Damien's message. I just don't understand that speak. Is this how you kids communicate with each other now? Oh, totally. This is the hot new thing. See, Dad, kids go over saying lol and lol or whatever and decided that what they needed to do was bring it back to the 1800s. So, what do I do? Where's your pen and quill? What? Did you forget to unpack the pen and quill? Dad, how will we address the nobleman in regards to your upcoming debutante ball? Okay, now I know you're messing with me. Father, without a proper chaperone, you'll never end up with a suitor worthy of our land. Or our dowry. Or... So you read Pride and Prejudice for school one time, and now you're reciting things you know about it back to me, aren't you? Like, the first 5 pages, and then I read a review of the movie. Still gotta be, though. Great. So, what do I say to Damien? I got this. Amanda reaches over to me and types on the keyboard. Boundaries!
Oh, God.
Sure thing, dude. Regards,
Yeah.
Goku. Amanda hits send and smiles at me. Oh, what if we got Knife Dad and then it was just like all just... You know he'd just write something nasty.
No, it'll be monosyllabic.
Oh, yeah, there's that too. Well, I suppose that's that. Oh, where was it? Damien's house.
Cleaning as fast as I can.
Thank you for cleaning up.
It's gross.
Yes. I make the short walk over to Damien's house. Well, I guess you can't really call it a house. It's more of a manor? Estate? The Gothic architecture looms above the other homes in the cul-de-sac. What? I mean, they cannot have a homeowners association. I walk past a couple of gargoyles guarding the front door and look around for a doorbell. There doesn't seem to be one.
Massive knocker.
Yeah. I pull the large, ornately carved bat's head door knocker back, and a hollow sound echoes through the house as I strike it against the door. I wait several moments before the door slowly creaks open. You almost done? I can't...
Keep going without me.
No, I can... Listen, I can talk to my daughter alone, but going on a date alone is just...
Look, most people play this game alone.
I don't think so. I'm pretty sure they don't.
It's a visual novel.
It's a little creepy, but I enter the home and take a few steps into the foyer, noting the oil portraits of whom I assume are the dead relatives hanging on the wall.
No, you probably just got those at Goodwill.
As there's a pretty sweet dog picture here. As I'm admiring them, the front door slams shut behind me. Hello? Silence. An oil lamp in the corner flickers dimly, casting ominous shadows against the wall. Why did I feel like all the people in these paintings are staring straight at me? Why is it so cold in here? Where's Damien? Was this like meeting me for the first time?
No?
Oh, I should work on my ambiance.
We met in a coffee shop.
I meant like when you came to my house the first time.
You shared a house with a bunch of other people. It was like your college place.
Fine. Get your butt over here.
I'm still cleaning.
Oh, Jesus.
Yeah. It was not a little hairball. You want to talk about gargoyles? That cat's a gargoyle.
Okay. That's not necessary. Goku, pleased to have you in my... pleasure to have you in my home. I look up and see Damien standing at the top of a majestic staircase with a walking candle holder. Okay, buddy. What's with the door slamming shut? Oh, sorry. There was a draft. And the door creaking open when I knocked? I accidentally left the door unlocked. And the creepy oil paintings? I like oil paintings. Right. Right. Please, let me show you around. Okay. Damien leads me around his house, showcasing his parlor, sitting room, I'm having more problems pronouncing word. Auxiliary sitting room, and the parlor again for some reason.
How delightful!
This is one of the older homes in the block, yes, but nowhere near as an old as the architecture might suggest. Through extensive renovations, I have been able to craft a residence that is both historically accurate to the Victorian period and equipped with the amenities of any modern dwelling. We walk past a door covered in bumper stickers, caution tape, and a black parade poster. Did they listen to My Chemical Romance in the Victorian era? Yeah, fucking roast him. That's my son's room. You know how the rebellious teenage years are. Onward, onward. There's more to see. We reach a door at the end of the hall that Damien opens with a flourish. And this is the library. Sunlight streams from floor-to-floor ceilings, arched windows. The walls are lined with packed bookshelves, and even more books are scattered over the period-appropriate furniture. Damien is clearly really proud of this room. Let's look at them butterflies. Hopefully he doesn't start talking about the collector.
Alright, I'm back.
Okay. I walk up to the glass display of pinned bugs on the wall. It's pretty impressive. Nice bugs.
God, I had forgotten the Goku face.
Beautiful! So do you think, since the Game Grumps had something to do with this, do you think they based Damien off of Susie? Okay. Nice bugs.
I pinned them all myself. Maybe I could show you how sometime.
I'm concerned I would sit the pin right through my fingers.
Ah, the Pinner's Gambit.
Is that a thing?
No.
I'm gonna pick up a book.
You know, Goku, in the Victorian era, there was some controversy surrounding reading. Many people thought the more tawdry novels would encourage youths into a life of crime and would cause too much of a distraction from work and school.
I pull out a book at random and examine the worn cover. Opening it, I turn to a random page and read aloud. Naruto.
Naruto?
I know.
Okay.
Naruto struggled against the chains that Sasuke had bound him with. Shirtless and out of breath, he looked up at Sasuke. Sasuke smirked, unbuttoning his ninja pants.
Okay. I think that's enough.
Damien snaps the book shut and puts it back onto the shelf.
That's a rare book from my private collection.
Is it Victorian? I walk to the window and am greeted by my beautiful view of Damien's backyard. It showcases a beautiful view of the rest of the cul-de-sac. Hey, I can see Craig on his lawns. He's doing push-ups with his daughters on his back. Damn. He sees me as in waves happily, doing push-ups with one hand now. Aw, Craig. Damn.
Did you know that Victorians spent at least 20 hours a week gazing longingly out of full-length windows?
Wait, really?
No, but Victorians did appreciate telling a good joke. Please, will you join me for tea?
Ah, tea party minigame.
I followed... Oh, that's you.
Did you know that high tea is actually the less formal of tea?
I think I heard that before.
Probably from me yelling about it.
Probably.
I follow Damien to his sitting room, where finger foods have already been set out upon a beautiful tiered silver tray. I take a seat on one of the high back chairs as Damien pours and serves me some tea.
Sounds like... Hadrian says we're a bit quiet compared to the volume, so I'm going to just turn down the game audio a bit. Guess this game is a bit loud, and also we're kind of quiet because the mic's not right up against us, like most of the time. Also, I was yelling from another room.
Yes.
All right. Oh.
I can't believe... Fuck off. I can't believe we're having high tea. I never thought I'd get to do this. I hope you actually me so hard. Damien smiles to himself. What?
Oh.
It's a common misconception that high tea refers to the wealth or class of the people enjoying it, when in fact the high refers to both the later time of day that the working class had to enjoy tea and the height of the tables on which they're served.
Thank you, Damien. Oh,
My dear friend, we're currently enjoying afternoon tea.
that's informative. Damien takes a seat next to me and serves me a tiny sandwich. Okay, he's winning me over. I like your cape. Unless it's not actually a cape and it'd be a big faux pas.
It's a cloak, actually, but thank you. Victorian fashion is very important to me.
You pull it off quite well.
Oh, thank you. Regardless of my historical leanings, it's very important to me to present myself well. It has taken a long time to come up with a style that's both true to form and representative of myself, but I'm very happy with how I dress. I do get some strange looks, yes, but it's something that brings me a great deal of joy, so I don't mind. To be able to wake up in the morning, pick from my closet a variety of cloaks, waistcoats, top hats, and even binders that are period appropriate feels amazing.
You wear top hats?
Huh.
You don't?
What's got you so interested in goth stuff?
How
Well,
delightful.
when I was a young boy, my father...
Did he take you into the city?
Sorry?
Did you guys see a marching band?
I'm afraid I don't understand.
You're serious?
Of course.
But the song? Amanda's made me listen to it. Seriously?
Oh,
I'd love to see a marching band. Nevertheless, I've always had a love for art, history, and fashion. What started off as a small hobby of collecting taxidermied animals grew into sort of an obsession. It's a privilege to be able to appreciate the lives and culture of those who came before us, I think.
Why not go all the way?
I like not dying when I catch a cold.
He takes a sip of tea.
I can acknowledge that there were many very terrible things about the Victorian era, and to try to live a life that strictly aligns with those ideals would be admittedly horrid. But I think it takes a critical mind to truly appreciate something to the fullest, to be cognizant of its flaws and love it all the same.
Huh.
Tell me, Goku, do you have any hobbies?
Oh man, I do. But I don't know if I care about anything the way you care about this stuff.
oh,
Well, I'd love to hear about your interests. Hearing someone talk about the things they're passionate about is intriguing, and quite honestly, rather attractive.
My.
Please, do tell me about your hobbies.
Quick, sound sophisticated. What do you think?
Word jumbles?
Yeah, sounds like us. The, written word fascinates me. We spend so much time using words, you know? And I think people would appreciate them more if they had to unjumble them. It's poetic, really.
Oh, so you're a writer.
In a sense. We finish our tea and finger sandwiches.
Come, I have one more thing to show you.
What the fuck?
Ah,
Damien takes me around the back of his home, where a variety of flowers flourish in beautifully landscaped rows. A small stone path weaves through it, and butterflies flit lazily through the air.
my garden.
It's beautiful.
Thank you. Victorians took flowers and floral arrangements very seriously.
There's like different meanings for the flowers you would put in the arrangement.
You see, it was considered uncouth to discuss personal and romantic relationships in public, so lovers and friends alike would use bouquets to send secret messages to each other. Each flower and plant is symbolic of different things. different feelings.
Huh.
Even more interesting is that one flower could mean different things depending on the other plants it was paired with. One had to be extremely careful, as even the style in which the ribbon was tied around the bouquet affected the message. Well, aren't you just clever, Miss Christine?
Okay, stop it. Damien leans down and plucks a gorgeous, bright orange flower off a vine.
Lilium bulbiferum, the orange lily. What do you think this one means?
It means I'm gonna have to go to the hospital because I'm allergic to lilies.
Ah.
3 cheers for some sweet revenge.
Huh.
That's right.
Hadrian says, laughing my whole ass off completely at Christine dropping a Victorian goth fact and then the game immediately dropping the exact same one.
Hey, how about you stop fucking reading me?
The orange lily is actually symbolic of pure hatred.
I know it, bitch. Well,
Fucking cat. And that's precisely why floral arrangement is so challenging. What's your favorite type of flower?
sunflowers. They remind me of sunshine, and then you can eat the seeds as a delicious snack.
What a practical choice.
My stomach gurbles. Oh man, now I want sunflower seeds.
I'll have to remember that when I put together a bouquet for you.
Aw. You put together a bouquet for me? No one's ever given me a bouquet before. Oh, Goku. Maybe that was his wish when he got all 7 Dragon Balls. I followed Damien down to... Oh, maybe that's how he got Amanda. They got all 7 and then they wished for Amanda. And they just call it adoption.
Yep.
I followed Damien down to the footpath and admired more of his beautiful flowers. Suddenly, a phone rings. Oh.
Oh, Goku, will you excuse me? I must take this.
He pulls a cell phone out of his pocket. I'm a little surprised it's not a rotary phone. Go for it. Damien smiles and walks back to the house. I take a deep breath and enjoy the heavily perfumed air. What a lovely yard. This makes me wish I had put a little bit more effort into that garden Amanda and I tried to start one time. Our watermelons grew to the size of cherry tomatoes and then immediately died. Oh, hey, a gargoyle. Actually, a gargoyle is... it's only if it spews water from its mouth. Otherwise, it's a grotesque.
Hence
Goku.
why I call the cat a gargoyle.
Goku, you plebe. Oh no, I knocked over the gargoyle. Don't touch it.
Fix that guard.
Oh my god. Okay, you're gonna have to do it because I can't work that mouse. Fix it. Get that gargoyle fixed.
Is that... No? There. Now this.
Go,
Yeah.
go, 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 go.
And- Yeah.
Oh,
Wait, what? That's the head. Yeah? No? Ah.
Go.
Yeah. Oh, yeah.
Yeah!
So long as no, well, the next person who bumps into it, they'll have broken it, not us. That was a close one. Uh-oh, here comes Damien. He looks upset.
Goku, my sincerest apologies to have kept you waiting. There's an urgent matter that I must attend to, so I'm afraid I must take my leave.
No problem, dude. Everything all right? Damien worries the hems of his coat with his fingers and looks away.
Everything is perfectly fine, but it's Lucien.
What's wrong?
He appears to have, well, his teacher needs me to come to the school, post haste.
Do you need help?
Oh no, you don't have to.
Let me come with you. Us dads gotta stick together.
You're right. This is one of Lucien's more elaborate stunts. I would greatly treasure having another parent by my side.
Does no dad work?
They're all-
Two of the dads so far we have seen working.
Teacher dad and coffee dad.
Yeah. Let's go. Damon and I walk to the school and are immediately greeted by an anxious-looking Hugo. Hey, Damien, you're here in record time.
I wouldn't miss it for the world, dear friend.
Wow, whatever it is, doesn't seem like it's Hugo and Damien's first time to the Kids Are in Trouble rodeo.
What is it this time?
Oh.
This, Damien, you have to see to believe. Damien and I fall into step behind Hugo, who leads us through the busy corridors of the school. We pass by several classes in session, and I vaguely wonder if Amanda's around. Hugo eventually ushers us to a small boiler room with a flight of rickety stairs leading down into darkness. Watch your step. I can hear faint voices drifting up from the basement, and they don't sound happy. As I'm led into the depths of the school, I recall the antics I got into as an angsty middle schooler. At least I had enough sense to stay out of creepy basements. We find another teacher in the boiler room tucked away in the back of the basement. With him are Lucien and Ernest, Hugo's son. Lucien has a bloody nose. Thanks for coming. I can't make heads or tails of this. I look around the scene of the crime and see a bunch of bricks and some masonry tools scattered around.
Huh.
What happened here? Was he trying to, cask of Amontillado Ernest?
I was assuming some sort of, underground bank robbery. Ernest punched me.
Lucien tried to kill me.
Ah!
The room falls silent. I was not trying to kill you, dumbass. I was just trying to build a brick wall around you and see what happened.
Called it.
Yep.
You promised me there was wine down here. You tricked me.
Whoa. Wait a second, Lucien. Did you try to castival Amaldarello Ernest? I'm neither confirming nor denying that. I turn to Damien and whisper to him. What's cast of
Amontillado.
Amontillado?
It's a classic Edgar Allan Poe short story, where a man gets his enemy drunk, lures him down to his cellar with the promise of wine of a fine vintage, then buries him alive behind a brick wall.
Twitter loves it.
It's a lovely story.
So, wait, Lucien, you tried to do that to him? I'm just curious to see if it would turn out. I wasn't actually going to leave him there. What was the thought process here? That Ernest was just going to sit still while you slowly built a tomb around him? Well, it worked for 20 minutes, because he's an idiot, but then when he realized I'd lied about the wine...
And you were cackling maniacally. That sort of tipped me off.
Ernest, 20 minutes.
Dad,
It took you 20 minutes. Son, we just did an entire 2-week unit on the cast of Why can't I ever say it?
Amontillado.
Amontillado. And it took you 20 minutes to realize Lucien was leading you into an elaborate ruse. Did you even read the story?
I read the first 5 pages and then read a review of the movie.
Whoa.
It's only 5 pages long, and there is no movie.
Yeah, you're right. I paid Lucien to read it for me.
Actually, he didn't even pay me. So, when you think about it, is this me teaching him a lesson? Damien and Hugo both have their heads in their hands. You guys are always telling me to engage in the literature, and I did. I don't see a problem here. Alright, I'm filing this under what the hell. Don't do whatever that was again. You both are suspended for a week. Ernest and Lucien high-five.
This is why zero tolerance policies are bad. Ernest was defending himself.
The teacher starts to stomp up the stairs. Hugo, I'll cover your class. Take your son home. Mr. Bloodmarch, you too.
Thank you for your mediation.
We all head up the stairs and out of the school with tense silence. Lucien, Damien, and I all pile into my car and begin to drive home. Lucien immediately puts his hood up and stares out the window angrily. Ooh, that's some good teen angst. I'm not going to therapy again.
I know, son. It's entirely up to you whether or not you want to go. But I care about you, and I can see that you're struggling. So if you do decide that you would like to speak to a professional about your feelings, we can do that too. Maybe you can spend this next week looking for a summer job, I know how much you want your own car.
I can't believe Damien's keeping his cool. I'm impressed. Fine. Thanks for not freaking out too hard.
I love you, son.
Lucien continues staring at the window. No, you too. We spend the rest of the drive in relative silence. The moment we pull into the driveway, Lucien hops out of the car, slams the door, and runs inside.
I didn't expect to have that conversation in front of you. He and I have a lot we need to work out.
It's all right. And all things considered, Lucien's bricklaying was pretty good, so there's your silver lining.
There is that, yes.
I really admire how you handled that. You're a lot more diplomatic with him than I would have been. Diplomatic.
I just want what's best for him. And I don't think yelling at him would do either of us any favors.
It rarely does. You're a good dad. He'll see you around soon.
It would be my honor and my pleasure.
Damien bows with a flourish. Classy. I come home to find Amanda curled up on the couch with a blanket, watching TV. I plop down next to her.
Yo.
What you watching?
Tiny House Hunting Brothers Extreme Edition.
Ugh, I hate this show. The couple on screen bickers back and forth while standing in an extremely small house made out of recycled bottles. The Tiny House Hunting Brothers watch them with bemused expressions, both of their heads touching the low ceiling. I told you I wanted a 2-bed, 2-bath, shabby chic cottage. This house doesn't even have a bathroom.
But honey, the outhouse is only 20 yards away. It's not that bad.
I am not pooping outside, Greg! Why don't they just get a regular-sized house?
I don't know. How'd afternoon tea go?
It got strange. We had to go to the school to pick up Lucien since he tried to...
You lured Ernest down to the cellar with the promise of a fine vintage and then tried to brick him into the wall, right?
How'd you know that? Has everyone read this story except for me?
Lucien live-streamed the entire
Oh,
thing.
Shit. This entire day is beyond me. But otherwise, it was a fun day. That Damien guy's a character, but he's really good company. And a surprisingly diplomatic dad.
I dig his style.
You know what? Me too.
Simply marvelous.
So not quite perfect, but pretty good. I'm guessing there's an S rank.
Probably. While I'm doing my afternoon word jumbles, I hear the mall truck pull through the cul-de-sac. I wonder if we got any coupons today. The nice mail person slides a couple letters and a large yellow envelope through the slot. It takes a couple tries for them to get it in. Hey, my coupons! I take a closer look at the yellow envelope. I lightly knock on Amanda's door. She probably has headphones on. Amanda? She yells through the door.
What?
I have something for you.
I'm kind of busy right now. Can you come back later?
Okay, just thought you'd want this big old envelope we got from HIA. Immediately, Amanda pushes her door open.
Horn Institute for the Arts?
I mean, if you're busy, I can come back.
Father, please.
I hand her the envelope, which she tears open with her teeth. That's probably bad for your teeth. She doesn't seem to hear me and spits out a piece of envelope. She pulls out a letter and unfolds it. And? The suspense is killing me. This is her dream school. Amanda's face is unreadable.
Wasn't the last one her dream school?
Yeah.
I can't believe this.
Oh, honey. It's okay if you didn't.
I got in!
Oh!
I got in!
Amanda tosses the letter aside and gives me a big hug. Congrats, sweetie. That's amazing. I'm so proud of you. She pulls away and looks at the letter again.
Oh my god, I really can't believe I got in.
Well, of course you got in. You're a great student, you nailed the interview, and your photography is incredible.
Oh no.
Wait, Dad, I know this one's really expensive and it's so far away.
I think for a moment. My leg's going numb, I have to shift. HIA was one of the more expensive schools that Amanda applied to, but I know she's had her heart set on it for the longest time. It'll be tough, but we're gonna make it work.
Really?
Of course. Amanda hugs me again.
Thanks, Dad.
Okay, sweetie. We're celebrating tonight. Dinner. Your choice. Whatever you want.
Wherever?
Amanda and I walk along the bayside, tearing into our foil-wrapped burritos from a nearby food truck. You could have chosen anywhere in Maple Bay. Cost was not a determining factor.
Please, Dad. You know I'm a simple gal. Just give me a Rito with a view.
I can't say I'm bad. Amanda and I sit on a patch of grass and watch ships sail lazily through the bay.
And the dorms are right near a bunch of cafes, and there are all these galleries nearby, and there's a discount if you bring your student ID, and...
Amanda, slow down. You're gonna choke on your burrito.
I know, I'm just excited. Did I mention that students get their own studio space once they're seniors, and we get all the professional photo editing software for free?
It's nice to see Amanda so enthusiastic about HIA, but I wish she wouldn't do it between bites of her burrito. I thought I taught her to chew with her mouth closed.
I wonder who my roommate's gonna be. You take a survey online and they match you with someone with a similar major and interests. I bet we're gonna be best friends.
Craig and I were. A good roommate could be a lifelong friend. But don't even get me started on bad roommates.
Oh no.
I'm just kidding. We didn't have a bad roommate. Only other roommate was a puppy that Craig brought home one night. We spent a semester fabricating a story about a new foreign exchange student who had a really bad cough that sounded exactly like a dog's bark. Carl ruled.
Oh, they let you have animals in the dorms if you get a note saying you need one? I bet I could forge one. I think I'd get a rabbit, or maybe a snake, or maybe both. Would the snake eat a rabbit, though?
Oh boy. I think I'll leave that all up to you. She's so excited. I didn't want to just disappoint her, but I need to be real for a second. So, I had that talk with Mr. Vega.
He didn't tell you about the dumpster fire, did he?
What? No. I don't want to put a damper on good news, but I need you to knock it out of the park with the last few months of school, okay? If you really want to go to Horns, we need that scholarship money. I know you can do it.
Okay. I promise I'll try harder.
I pat her on the back. Think you can handle a 14-hour drive to come home for the holidays? There's going to be some treacherous ice roads to cross. And don't even get me started on the paranormal occurrences.
Well, it'll be worth it if I get to see you.
My eyes immediately well up with tears.
Oh, Dad, don't cry.
Sorry. I'm just very, very proud of you. You're all grown up now, and you're such a good person, and I hope you know how important you are to me.
Dad, stop. You're gonna make me cry too.
It's too late, honey. It's happening.
Dad, I can't get tears in my burrito. It's gonna make it taste sad.
I pull Amanda in for a hug and kiss her on the forehead. Love you, kiddo.
Love you too, Pops.
Welcome. You've got dads.
Oh no, my hand is slipping.
Wait, we got a message from Hugo.
Oh, interesting. What do you have to say about my feelings about poker?
You aren't gonna read it like him? Oh wait, that's Matt. That's not Hugo. Hey Goku, what are your feelings about poker? Beyond hardly knowing her.
Poker? I hardly know her.
There it is. Well, good talk.
Wait, I actually like poker. I just saw the joke and had to take the shot. Please, Matt, I'm a dad. I'm contractually obligated.
No, I get that. Anyway, we've been playing weekly poker games, and I figured I should send an invite your way.
That sounds great. I love losing money.
Cool, dude. See you soon.
Lose that money. Matt invited me to a poker night at Joseph's house. Gambling, Joseph. I put on my going out coat and walk over.
Oh, is that a sin?
Oh, is that a sin? Yes, it's a sin. Across the way, I spot Matt, who's walking over from his own house. He's got a case of beer under his arms. Crap, I should have brought something.
Hey, man.
Crap, I should have bought something.
No worries, man. It's your first time. Just bring a full wallet.
They're just here to fleece me out of money. How long have you guys been at this for?
Years, buddy. Just a nice way to keep in touch with the guys. It's never really high stakes.
You know who this is? This is Andrew. Hairstyle and all. We pass through the fence enclosing Joseph's backyard. Craig, Brian, and Joseph hover around the patio, drinking beers and chatting. Robert sits in the corner, brooding as usual.
Oh.
Oh, what was his voice? Goku, glad you can make it.
So am I. I'm slick to take all your money.
Just like old times. I feel like all my guys are the same. Craig's the resident shark.
We prefer the term person who's good at poker.
I'm well aware. Craig's always been suspiciously good at poker.
Are you still as terrible as you were in college?
Poker face. Hey, I wasn't terrible. I'm not bad at poker. I'm definitely good at poker. Everyone stares at me. Okay, it's a little defensive. Okay, I'm bad at poker.
There's no way you're as bad as Joseph.
Joseph shrugs.
Hey.
This is basically my tithing. I'm giving back to the community.
Nice.
Plus, I'm just happy to sit here and eat all of Brian's snacks.
Hey.
Well, Brian is a snack. Tell you that much. Guess who brought pigs in a blanket?
Not Craig. Hey, my chia seed and granola energy bars are just as delicious.
Craig, you're cancelled. I was fine with the push-ups, but this is too far. Everybody laughs.
Let's just get the game going.
Nice.
We all take a seat at the table, and Matt starts dealing cards. The first couple of rounds go by easily as I'm getting the hang of things, but it's obvious that Craig is running the show here. Craig, how'd you get so good at this?
It's pretty easy. You just start getting a feel for everybody's tell. Like Matt will scratch his ear.
Hey.
Hey. Brian adjusts his pants when he's trying to lie.
No, wait a second.
And I think you just loudly announce to the whole room when you have a good hand.
Yeah, that's me. What's Joseph's tell?
Everything. Literally everything. That man is an open book. He couldn't lie if he tried.
Closed closet. Well, at least I have God on my side.
See, you can't even say that with a straight face.
What about Robert?
Honestly, that man's an enigma.
Robert raises a glass of whiskey to us in solemn salute.
I think he'd wipe the floor with us if he actually tried. I'm just here because I enjoy the company.
Robert pulls out his phone and stares at it.
Robert, is that a flip phone? Yeah.
Can't trust these smartphones. What, are you a drug dealer now?
Yeah. What do you need? Horse? Speed? Tijuana Johnny's? I can get you the street stuff easy. But if you're looking for something exotic or designer, that's maybe 72 hours and a favor called. Maybe I won't need you today, or maybe I won't need you tomorrow, but someday.
Oh, I think I'm good.
Right. But still, if you got the coin, I got the goods. I dropped my phone in the toilet, and this is a backup until I can get it replaced under warranty.
Everyone murmurs their sympathies. We've all been there. We go back to playing. I really gotta stop eating these pigs in a blanket. Pigs in blankets? I don't know, but they're very good. I think there might be cheese in them.
Oof. I don't know if I got enough to raise you on this round.
You can always bet your firstborn. He will steal it. He will take that child's soul. Don't do it.
If you think you can handle another one, be my guest. Briar and Hazel are a handful, to say the least.
Buddy, you think 3 kids is a handful? Try 4. I'm operating at 100% dad capacity at all times. Oh, is it dad off? Actually, it's technically 5. Chris... Don't like it. Christine saw a commercial for one of those dolls that poop and wouldn't stop asking for it. We ended up getting it for her birthday, but she's so grossed out by the fake baby poop that she makes me change the diaper. So now I'm changing a real baby and the fake one.
Hey.
There's just a lot of poop in my household right now. Daisy got one of those a while back. One night, I walked in on her, and she had tried to take the doll apart to see how the poop mechanism worked, but then she couldn't put it back together and started crying. Poop everywhere. Fake poop, but still. That reminds me of... Wait, do we all have poop doll stories? Everyone nods in agreement.
Guys, I really don't need any more poop in my life than there is already. Can we just get back to poker and not talk about poop?
Nice.
Matt deals another hand, and we quickly forget about the poop. We run out of pigs and blankets, so we switch over to Craig's healthy snack food. It actually isn't terrible.
These kale chips are phenomenal. We should sell these at the coffee shop. It's my own recipe. I'd be happy to give it to you guys. I can see it now. Pierce the kale chips. Pierce the Veil is a popular post-hardcore screamo band out of San Diego.
We all look at Matt, confused.
It's maybe not any of your wheelhouses.
How's the shop nowadays?
Busy as ever. I'm toying with the idea of hiring on another person to work the counter, but I haven't found a good candidate yet. If Amanda's looking for a summer gig, let me know.
That's really nice of you, but I think she's been burned too badly by coffee shops before. Literally, not figuratively. Matt cocks his head to the side. I'll ask her, though. We get down to the final hand of the night. It's Craig's in the lead by a landslide. Joseph has long since lost all of his chips and taken to tidying up, refusing any help from the rest of us. Brian deals us all cards. So what's it going to take Robert to give a damn on this round? Robert looks up from his half-empty glass of whiskey.
Do you really want to unleash the beast?
Oh, come on.
Well, now I'm curious. I got a long history of being a gambling man, but I'll only do it if you make it interesting. None of this penny chip nonsense.
They should bet about, like, kissing each other. Or strip poker.
I got a Lily's 18-year single blend sitting in my closet right now. Was saving it for when River turns 21, but I'm willing to put it up as collateral.
Boo! Kissing fight. Make it a kissing fight.
Now you're talking my language.
He throws the keys to his truck on the table.
She's seen better days, but she can still pull a tree trunk out of the ground.
Nope. Myself and everyone else at the table immediately folds.
Deal the cards, Bry Guy.
Are you sure? Are you guys sure you wanna...
You heard the man. Deal.
Brian deals the next round of cards. Craig stares daggers at Robert, who casually sips his whiskey.
So I know what you might be thinking. Robert put his old workhorse up for grabs. His only mode of transportation. At times in his life, his only home. How could he be so sure of his abilities in gambling? I'll tell you right now, Craig. I wasn't always like this. I was a lot like you. Smart, talented, cocksure of my own luck, great biceps, but didn't last long though. I lost everything in game of Pai Gao in the back room of a Shenzhen tea house on what I thought was a 3-day business trip. Everything gone. Clothes, money, identification, you name it. I woke up in a ditch near Zhejiang Park and had to make my life new from there. It took me 3 years to beg, borrow, and steal my way back to American soil.
How old is he?
And in those 3 years, I saw the greatest depths of human fear. Loved deeper than I ever had, and lost it all many more times over. I've seen my own death, Craig. I know how I die. It's not like this. So let's make this more interesting.
Kissing?
Hey,
Robert produces the deed to his house from his jacket and tosses it on the table.
He just keeps that in
You
pocket?
have to keep all of your important documents on your person at all times, Austin. That's how the government doesn't get them.
All I have and all I am. Are you prepared to go the distance?
I don't know.
Craig wipes the sweat from his brow. He studies Robert's face intensely, searching for any sort of tell he can find. Robert casually sips from his whiskey again.
I fold.
Everyone erupts.
Fine, fine. The whiskey is yours. And that's why you don't dance with the devil.
So what was that? Were you bluffing, or did you have the cards?
That's for me to take to the grave, fellas.
Next week, boys? Next week.
You got it.
hey,
I'll be there. Mm-hmm.
Yeah! This has been a very relaxing, and I sincerely doubt I will wake up in a cold sweat thinking about it tonight. Keep working on that poker face, Goku. Y'all say our goodbyes. It's funny every time to me. And head our separate ways.
welcome. You've got dads.
Alright, so who are we sending a message to?
Why is... Oh, okay.
Do you want to finish the apple bread?
Go for it, dude. Joseph or Robert?
Who are you more interested in?
I'm very interested in both of them. I want to get under Joseph's skin and, like, ruin his life. Just, like, fuck his entire life up. But in a sexy way. And I feel like Robert will do that to me. And that's interesting.
Huh.
Let's see if Robert acknowledges the fact that we've had sex.
Go for it.
Robert Small.
When the internet gains sentience and decides to destroy us all, you know it'll use this information against us, right?
On a Friday night, you are most likely to...
Make a deal in an alleyway. Have it go badly. Who's the cop? Was it Giacomo? I trusted Giacomo.
If you had one thing to take with you on a desert island, what would it be?
Gun.
What are your turn-ons?
Don't talk to me.
What did you want to be when you grew up?
Grifter.
What's your favorite movie genre?
Italian neorealism.
What's your ideal date?
Grave robbing.
What do you never leave home without?
At least 4 knives.
I spent a lot of time thinking about.
You ever really look into a rabid animal's eyes?
He's intense.
Yeah.
I want to message him, but his whole, like, don't talk to me. Like, does he also come to us? I'm so confused about dating. I hate dating. Well, you know what? There's zero stakes in a fake game, so let's fucking message this daddy.
You just chose him over Joseph because you didn't want to talk to yourself for the whole date.
You mean do the voices for?
Yes.
I was very offended because of how true it was. Robert was pretty nice. A little odd, but nice. And ruggedly handsome. We should hang out. I type a message to him on Dadbook. Hey Robert, good seeing you again at the cookout. Wanna grab a drink? Don't ask an alcoholic to grab drinks. I sit there for a couple seconds, hoping he'll message me back. Hey, says it. Oh, he's gonna leave us on red. No. I anxiously wait for a response. I'm gonna watch some cat videos on the internet. He's not my entire life. He thinks he could just play games with me? No. I'm gonna watch this fucking cat video. I start down a rabbit hole of cat videos, and Robert quickly vanishes from my mind. I didn't realize how long I've been doing this, but by the time I watch maybe my 30th cat video, Robert pops back in my head. I jump back over to Dadbook to see if he's responded yet. Nothing. Well, I guess this guy's busy. I might as well make the best of my day. I get up, walk to the living room, then sit down and turn on the TV. Goku, get a job. Get a job. Just one. Or at least do that laundry. History Channel. Oh, Naked... Okay, this isn't history... Oh, this is History Channel, but this isn't history. Naked and Afraid, Catching the Deadliest Ancient Aliens is on. I'm so cold. I'm so scared. At this rate, I don't think we're gonna catch these aliens by day 50. I'm having trouble following this. Ancient astronaut theorists predict being naked makes you 10 times more likely to find ancient aliens. Some suggest that aliens are fascinated with the human psyche, most notably the butt. Okay, I'm back in. I lose several hours of whatever the hell that was. Sighing, I get up and walk around the house. My stomach grumbles. Time for lunch, huh? Well, I guess it's time for old Chef Dragon Ball to cook a gourmet delicacy. I walk over to the refrigerator and open the door. Mustard jar is so fucking ominous.
Yeah, I would not want to have just mustard for a meal.
I'm gonna make a sandwich. I make a sandwich in its entirety when standing there. Who needs plates? The Standwich, a lost art. I admire my work for a second before I clumsily drop the entire thing on the floor. No. I look around and remember that Amanda is not home. It's still good. 5-second roll, right? I reassemble my sandwich, peeling pickles off the floor and putting them back where they belong, in my mouth. Wait, I'm a wreck. I finish my snack and walk around the house some more, bored. When's Amanda coming home? Oh, I just remembered something. When we were packing up the old house, we found an old basketball hoop that hung off the door. It would really bring the living room together. I wonder... Goku is a mess.
Goku is a mess.
I wonder where I put that. Do you just fold your goddamn clothes, Goku? I spent a couple of minutes poking around the new place until I find it. After installing it above one of the doors in the living room, I'm ready to dunk. Come on and slam, and welcome to my gym. I take a leap from the free throw line and rocket that sucker down the net. The crowd goes wild. And welcome to the gym. I pull up from the 3-point line, breaking ankles and sinking a fadeaway. And I forget the rest of the words to this song. No look behind the back hook shot. Everyone's on their feet. Something, something, Space Jam! I managed to just barely defeat myself at horse before Amanda comes home. Just one job. Just like... just set up an OnlyFans.
And like, we know that they're not like absurdly wealthy since Amanda's concerned about going to that
Maybe she wouldn't have
college.
to worry about scholarships if Goku did shit. We're proud of ourselves for not even coming close to burning down the house.
Are they just like cruising off of the deceased father's like life insurance?
Oh. Yep. I mean, that's why you kill your husband. Afterwards, Amanda and I dug into a carton of ice cream over an episode of Chopped, Toddler's Tournament. What you have in front of you is a molecularly destructive sweet potato with a brown sugar demi-glaze with cream fraiche, of course. This is literally a jar of baby food. The toddler immediately bursts into tears.
Are we bad people for watching this?
Yep. After a few more episodes, Amanda goes to bed. I check my computer one last time. Still nothing from Robert. But it says he read my message. Is he ignoring me? Eventually I climb into bed and get some rest, but I can't stop wondering why Robert won't message me back. I was used sexually. Take complete.
That could have gone better.
Welcome. You've got dads.
Oh, what's Craig's got to say for himself? Hello, Amanda's dad. Oh, that's you.
Hello, Amanda's dad. It's me, your friend Craig, who loves sports.
Blocked.
I have nice and smart children who are good at computers.
Oh man, great to hear from you, buddy. What's up?
I'm still strong. Strong. I am strong.
Don't I know it? Say, I've been reading up about whey protein. You use that at all? I figured it'd help me develop a bit more muscle. Now, is Craig so dumb that a child typing for him is indistinguishable from his normal typing, or is Goku very sweet?
I'm gonna put this one on Goku.
Yeah.
Yes, I know what that is. My children are having a tea party, and they wanted to invite Amanda, but we can't find her on here.
Oh, that's cute.
You're also invited. Physical invitation to follow.
Cool. I'd love to come. I'll let Amanda know.
Thank you, Amanda's dad.
That's freaking adorable. Coffee time! You know dads love coffee. Gotta brew myself something black as midnight on a moonless night. I put on a fresh pot and work a few word jumbles while I wait for it to brew. Hey, this one smells sorrel.
Dad, ready for today?
I'm ready for every day, sweetie. Gotta tackle it head on.
No. Are you ready for the thing that we're gonna do today? The thing that you promised you'd do?
Honey, I already told you I'm not gonna throw away my Tom Clancy novels.
They're just stacked in the living room. I keep bumping into them and knocking them over and don't even read them. Wait, no, that's not what I'm here about. The tea party, Dad.
No, don't remember that.
Craig's kids? That hand-drawn invitation?
Amanda walks over to the refrigerator and comes back with a hand-drawn invitation on a sheet of computer paper, inviting Amanda and Amanda's dad to a tea party. They spelt cordially wrong.
Just put on some going outside pants and let's get going.
Never. I can go outside in sweatpants. Nothing's stopping me.
Dad, just... Ugh. I'll see you in a minute.
Fuck board.
What did I say about the pants?
I'm a rebel, sweetie.
Whatever. I'm sure it'll be fine.
Hello. Thank you for coming to our tea party. They seem a bit old for tea parties.
Yeah.
I do my best to bow and present my daughter, who thanks them with a curtsy. This way, please. Briar and Hazel lead us to a small table and tiny chairs. Some are occupied by stuffed animals, and Matt and his daughter Carmencita are here too. Matt races a comically small plastic teacup at me.
Hey, dude.
How's the tea?
Hey,
The imaginary tea is absolutely wonderful. I taste a hint of lemongrass.
Hello, Carmencita.
Hello, Mr. Amanda's dad. Did you just wake up?
No. Why?
Those are inside pants.
Amanda laughs. Please have a seat. I sit down between Amanda and Matt. I don't think I'm going to be able to get out of this chair.
Hi, everyone.
I turn to see Daisy and Brian enter the backyard and take a seat next to us. Sorry we're late. Daisy made me put on my going outside pants. Amanda punches me on the shoulder.
See?
Oh, so you approve of cargo shorts when they're on Brian, but not when they're on me?
Dad, you're embarrassing me at the tea party. This is a high-class affair.
But
Shh. It's about to start.
thank you all for taking time out of your busy schedules for some high tea. Actually, it's a common misperception that high tea was appreciated by nobles.
Dad, shut up.
Now, if you all put on your designated tiaras, there are little tiaras sitting on everyone's plates. Well, except for Brian's. His is softball helmet. Where is the dog? Bring back Corgi. Oh, we ran out of tiaras. I don't think this is going to fit me, but I appreciate the thought.
Dad, you're royalty. Please act like it.
whoa!
Brian tries to balance the ill-fitting softball helmet on top of his head, but immediately tumbles off and into the bushes. I'll get that later.
Hey, everybody.
Craig comes out with it, or that is comes out of the teapot. Comes out with a teapot and a tray of sandwich cookies. Dad, is the tea ready?
Yeah, it's been, sleeping for a while now.
Awesome.
Could you girls like to serve your guests tea?
No, thank you. We'd much appreciate our servants' help. Craig leans over to me.
That's me.
Craig places teacups in front of all of us and a single sandwich cookie onto each of our plates. He pours some tea into my cup. All fluorescent for tea. I clip my teacup with Matt's and take a sip.
Good lemonade.
It's tea.
Right, very good tea.
I lean over to Amanda, who's happily enjoying her tea. What a good sport Amanda is. So, what do we do at tea parties?
Especially considering she's like 7 or 8 years older than the other kids.
Yeah.
We enjoy the splendors of upper-class society, Father.
She takes a dainty bite of her sandwich cookie.
Marvelous.
So, the meeting of the princesses have been called to order.
Hear, hear.
But I'm a warrior princess. I hunt and stuff and have like a really cool sword.
Can I be Space Princess?
I'll allow it.
And I'll be Rockstar Princess. I'm also Space Princess.
Can there be more than one?
Space is pretty big, don't you think? I changed my mind. I want to be Space Princess too. Dad, what are you?
Do I get to be a princess? Duh. Well, I guess that makes me... Rude boy princess! If I drop a crown on the floor, I'll make sure to pick it up. Oh. I think this is a Rihanna lyric.
Yeah.
Yeah. If I drop my crown onto the floor, I'll make sure to pick it up, pick it up, pick it up, pick it up.
Nice.
I think I'll be landscaper and general contractor princess.
Barista Princess, reporting for duty.
Our one, my one personality type.
Hey everybody, CrossFit Princess
Oh my
here.
god. Of course. Not now, servant.
If it weren't for the Princess Uprising, it would be you serving me.
We sip tea for a little longer, and then the girls run off to fight dinosaurs as Space Rocket Space Rockstar Warrior Princesses, I think. I grew up so fast. It was like yesterday I was helping Amanda throw her own tea parties.
Nice.
Did she make you a servant too?
You betcha.
Carmencita made me actually brew tea for her as pitfalls of owning a coffee shop. Pitfall? Your custom blends are amazing. That hibiscus one you gave me a while back was choice. Ah, thanks.
It's really nice the girls are getting along. Look at all these soft ads. Yeah, I'm really glad we moved to this community.
We are too. Amanda's been kind of a role model to them, you know?
I haven't even realized. I don't even know if Amanda does either, but I guess they're right. All the girls in this neighborhood look up to her. She seems to go out of her way to play with them. I'm so proud of her. You better not proud Dad cry at this tea party, Goku. I brought extra word jumbles if anyone wants to kill some time while the girls play. The day rolls on and the girls get tuckered out. Amanda spends the whole day playing with them and taking their pictures, promising that she'll send them the best ones later. We all clean up and put away the tea sets and tables, then head out as Daisy and Carmencita fall asleep on their dad's shoulders.
Oh.
Take care, guys.
Thanks for coming! Bye, rude boy princess! Nasty boy. You want dinner?
Nah, I filled up on cookies.
Me too. I'm tired.
Dude, same. Playing with a bunch of little kids who all simultaneously want your attention and approval is surprisingly exhausting. But in a good way. But also in kind of a scary way.
How so?
I feel like I gotta be on my best behavior for them. I don't want to let them down.
Is this because you still feel bad about dropping the F-bomb in front of your cousin that one time?
I corrupted her, Dad. She secondhand smokes now.
Well, those kids really look up to you. I'm glad they have you as a role model.
Shucks, Pops.
I ruffle Amanda's hair.
Welcome.
So I guess this is the
You've
game
got
structure,
dads.
alternating between dates and group activities with other dads.
Play dates with dads. Okay, maybe Joseph will like me. Okay.
Joseph Christensen.
Voted Maple Bay's #1 youth minister for 5 years running, living in my hometown with my beautiful wife, whom I have sex with, and our 4 amazing kids.
Who are proof of that sex.
If I'm not in church, you can catch me out in the open water, setting sail on the seas of adventure. I love playing guitar and crushing my kids at Candyland.
On a Friday night, you are most likely to.
Lead the community in a fun mixer.
If you had one thing to take with you onto a desert island, what would it be?
My 6th string.
What are your turn-ons?
My loving wife.
What did you want to be when you grew up?
Ship captain.
What's your favorite movie genre?
Feel good movies.
What's your ideal date?
Lonely night on the town with my wife.
What do you never leave home without?
He's a wife guy. The good book.
I spend a lot of time thinking about.
How I could be a better man, husband, and father. Yeah, well, we'll see about that, mister. Hey, I saw your profile and, I'm discreet. His family's a little weird, but Joseph seems cool. I should take him up on his offer to hang out. Wait, how do I hang out with a priest? I got some ideas. I don't go to church. Should I be Jesus-y? I imagine Joseph's family staring at me as I fumble through some sort of prayer attempt. Maybe not too Jesus-y. A light smattering of Jesus. Will he want me to pray? Is he going to pray at me? Do I have to pray at him? Get on your knees. Get on your knees.
I mean, clearly you're implying some kind of sex thing, but I have no idea what you're implying.
I don't know what he can do on his knees.
Mm.
I think this is you.
Talking to Joseph, huh?
Ah! Amanda, how many times have I told you not to sneak up on me like that?
I selectively ignore it every time you do, Pops.
Amanda looks over my shoulder at the screen.
Joseph can't read your mind, you know. If you want to talk, just message him.
I've never been friends with a priest before. What do I talk about? My favorite Bible passage? Ice cream socials? Kayakis?
First of all, he's a youth minister with a tattoo, not a priest.
There's a difference?
I was wondering the same thing. You're overthinking it, Dad. Listen, just put it like this. Hello, neighbor. Thanks again for the invite to the BBQ. I'd love to hang out soon if you're not too busy.
Isn't that a little too business casual?
Fine, fine. Give me the keyboard. I got this. No.
Okay, she thinks that they're just having dad hangouts.
That's true.
That's what I think. I
That's
think there's
true.
like, my dad is meeting so many dads
She has been pushing him to make friends.
late at night. Amanda focuses on the keys. Hi, Oh, that's you.
Hi, Joseph. It was great meeting you and your family. I'm still new around here, so if you'd like to hang out and get to know you, see ya.
The smiley's a nice touch. Almost immediately, I receive a response.
What did he say?
Hi, Goku. If you're not doing anything in a bit, the kids and I are baking treats for the church bake sale today, and we'd love to have you over. It'll be a blast, so let me know. You don't have to sign your post, Josephs. My mom signs all her texts to me. I know. I understand who you are, Mother.
I think my mom does too. Well, not all of them, but when she's like, I guess just when she says goodnight.
That wasn't so bad. He uses a lot of exclamation points.
I'm more concerned about him signing his name with a tilde.
I'm willing to let it slide this time. I respond back. Sounds like fun. Goku. From the Dragon Balls. Well, guess I'm doing this.
Save a brownie for me?
Promise you won't sneak up on me anymore. Mana stares at me. I'm blinking.
I don't make promises I can't keep. Real to a fault, Pops. And Dad, please don't be weird about the religion thing.
Me? Weird? Never. I make the short walk over to Joseph's place. Don't be weird, Goku. What if they hang up a bunch of crosses? Or collect those little porcelain babies? What if they're all praying? Do they pray before dinner? During dinner? Over the porcelain babies? The door begins to creak open, a shadowy figure obscured from the other side. Who's there? Goku? The door opens the rest of the way. It's Joseph's eldest. What's his name? Hey. Hey,
It's Chris.
right, Krish was the last baby.
Yeah.
Hi again, I'm Goku. I know what your name is. Oh yeah? We met at the barbecue. How's the, Please don't say it. Jesus! Nailed it. Chris blinks slowly. Maybe he didn't hear that. You're weird. Is your dad... Before I finish, Chris walks into an adjacent room, leaving me in front of the open doorway. Home? This was a great first impression. For a moment, I wondered if I should go in, forever subjecting Joseph's family to my winning attitude and artful charisma. Mercifully, Joseph peeks his head around the corner. Goku, you made it! Joseph approaches with his arms wide. I'm so glad you could come by. Are you ready to bake? I am not. As ready as I'll ever be. That's the kind of semi-confidence I like to see in a baking assistant. Come on in.
Oh.
Joseph leads me to a bright, spacious home full of nautical knickknacks. This isn't what I imagined at all. It's actually pretty charming.
Hey.
I believe you've met Chris, who left you outside.
Oh.
Chris?
Oh.
Are you going to apologize? Here, you should be Chris.
Oh, right. Sorry.
I try to make eye contact with Chris, but he keeps looking away. He must be really shy. It's all right. Next time, be a little more inviting to our guests, okay?
Sure.
Chris seems to relish the chance to escape the conversation and quickly vanishes into his room. Joseph turns to me apologetically. Don't take it personally. Chris likes to keep to himself. I mean, we didn't start off on the best foot in the world. Plus, being the eldest in a big family can't be easy. We try to cut him a little slack where we can. Ah, and here are the twins. Christian, Christy, say hello to Goku.
Am I doing them?
Yeah.
Hello, Father. Hello, Goku. I didn't know you were going to do it at the same time as me. Well done. Good timing.
Kids, come on. Dial it back on the creepy twin stick. Creepy twin... Yeah, for some reason it's tongue twister. Creepy twin stick. You should get to baking. Maybe it's better if I don't shift the power dynamic to the creepy nightmare twins. Are you guys gonna help us bake?
We spooked Hadrian.
We don't want to bake.
Oh.
Well, okay. What do you want to do?
We have to perform surgery.
Oh.
Guys, we've been over this. Please stop cutting open your toys.
Yeah.
Christian and Christy run out of the room, giggling. After a second of relative silence, Joseph turns to me, grinning sheepishly. You ever have more than one kid, Goku? Yeah, I got rid of... Wait, who fucking asks that?
Well, yeah, you know that husband that I also had a matching kid to go with him, and now they're both gone.
Like, you could say, is it just Amanda? You don't fucking ask, have you ever before had another child? Nope. You should try it.
Oh.
We both start to laugh, but are interrupted by a large crash in the kitchen. What now? That doesn't sound good. Christy? No one responds. Joseph furrows his brow and motions for me to stay where I am. Wait here a moment. Joseph rushes to the kitchen. I remember this with Amanda. Half of fatherhood is trying to keep your kids from finding creative ways to kill themselves, and he's got 4. Talk about worry. I take a seat on his surprisingly pristine couch and twiddle my thumbs. I want to examine the bookshelf. It's a pretty sturdy wooden bookshelf. It looks handmade. Did Joseph build this? There's a big stack of what looks like travel magazines. Hyenas of the Serengeti, the underworld mysteries of the Antarctic, and on and on. Seems like Joseph really loves a good adventure. Unless this is a Mary thing. Who knows? Next to them are a couple different Bibles. Look like she's covering all the Bible bases. King James, New American Standard, Bible 14s. He's a really cool youth minister after all. On a higher shelf, there's a bunch of old romance novels. Judging by the wine stains, these must be Mary's. The newest one looks like Hot Body Johnson, Sex Detective. The 8th installment in... Wait, this is a series? Coffee table.
Do you want to head into the kitchen?
No, he didn't. He told us to stay here. There's a couple cool knickknacks on the coffee.
I thought you were going to try and corrupt him.
I'm going to. Don't you question my methods. I'm going to corrupt him via examining his coffee table. There's a couple of cool knickknacks on the coffee table in front of me. Hey, a cross. Hey, a number cross. This one looks a little different. And a 3rd cross. Unified design aesthetic. Smart choices. There's also a brass thing here. Looks like something a sailor would use to navigate with. I think they're called sextants. Sex. What's the floor? Well, you have this many kids and things are bound to end up on the floor, no matter how hard you try to keep it clean. I spot a terrifying cloth doll that appears to have both arms pulled off several times. It's been stitched back together a lot. The tag says C+C. Of course. I set that down and spot a houseplant. Hey, little guy. Keep being you, tiny houseplant. I spot one last thing on the floor next to the houseplant. It's a silver necklace. Wow, Looks expensive for something so casually thrown on the floor. I bet it was like in a fight. Mary ripped off her necklace and threw it on the ground. If there's a story here, it's none of my business. It's been a while. I guess I should go to the kitchen and see what's up. I walk into the kitchen to find Joseph holding Christy in one arm. She seems a lot calmer than she was a minute ago. She also looks way more alive right now. Did she? Did he drug her? I raised an eyebrow at Joseph.
Well, there's she back at it.
Oh, there we are. The twins are a lot more manageable when they're separated. Where's Christian?
Yeah.
He ran off. Christy dips a spoon into the brownie batter and gives it a taste. That's you?
Oh, I'm Christine. You're Christian?
No, I'm just not doing all the voices. So.
Okay. Dad, it's too sweet.
You're too sweet.
No, I'm not.
You're so sweet we may have to water you down with spiders.
No, not spiders.
Joseph begins tickling Christy. I did that with Austin. Joseph begins tickling Christy with his free hand. Between the laughing and the squirming, I don't know how he's got a hold of her, but that girl is locked in place. That man is a professional child wrangler. Christy fixed me with her best puppy dog eyes.
Save me from the spiders. Renegade option.
Spoon Duel the Spider King. I grab a wooden spoon and point it at Joseph's direction. Unhand her, foul beast. Okay, Goku the Violent. Let's see what you've got. You may have defeated me at Tarantula Ridge, but now I'm just doing Joseph's voice for his... But now I have the upper hand. Joseph gently puts Christy down behind him.
Oh.
Have you come to squash me, knight? Or have you merely fallen into my web? Oh no, he's onto me. I'm no mere fly, Spider King. Now on guard. For a minute or so, Joseph and I mock duel for the two dumbest looking spoons in the room. Eventually I strike a killing blow in the invisible heart between his arm and his body, and Joseph recoils in horror. Last, I am defeated. You can never best me, Spider King, for I have the power of a Jesus. I sneak a taste from the brownie batter. The magic... Oh man, that's way too sweet.
Oh.
Christy begins jumping up and down excitedly.
My hero.
Christy hugs my legs before making a surprisingly fast exit. Hey, wait! Do you want to bake brownies with us? Christy hesitates, then shakes her head no again.
Sparkle Pony.
Sparkle Pony? Joseph looks confused.
Oh.
You don't want to bake with Dad now? You want to play with Sparkle Pony?
Yes.
Okay, go. Before Joseph can even finish his sentence, Christy's out the door and down the hall. Ahead. Joseph sighs deeply as he stares into the chocolate batter. He tastes it again, face twisting. And that's still way too sweet. So what made that crash?
Oh.
What made that crash? Sorry. Egg beaters on the aluminum floor. It's my new techno signal. Still haven't thought of a B-side. Now we're both looking into the batter. It's got a sickly sheen of sugar and chocolate candies throughout. I have a feeling Christy had something to do with it. We need a fresh start. Oh, yeah. Like I said, I'm not really a baker, but don't even sweat it. The bag came with instructions that have mysteriously vanished along with my daughter, so we'll probably be fine. Probably.
Whoa.
Yeah, probably. He certainly looks confident. All right, Goku, you've baked a cake for a box of 4. How hard could it be? Now grab a spoon and get ready to rock. Mario Bastili? Batali, save me. Joseph and I set to work, cracking the eggs and mixing into things and pouring into things according to how we assume the back of the box would tell us to. Things go according to plan, and soon enough we have a small batch of brownies.
Yeah.
Wait. Joseph has a little dot of batter on his nose. Wow, Goku. Way to use those dad skills. I bet you've baked a few box mixes in your time. His nose. Joseph. All we have to do is bring these to the bake sale and voila. Duty done.
Oh.
Now help me find Christy. Keep your eyes open for a pony that sparkles. Joseph, hold still. What? Thumb in position. And got it. Joseph's eyes go wide as I gently wipe the chocolate off his nose. Is he blushing? Slow burns are my shit. Oh, thanks. No problem. In less than a second, I've licked the batter off my finger. It's really good batter. We should go find Christy. Yes, we should do that, Goku. Joseph quickly composes himself. All right, she can't be far. You take the delta position, and I'll watch your 6. Do you even know what that means?
Yeah.
Alpha Tango Sparkle. Roger, roger. Joseph starts making his way down the hall and calls back to me. Take the brownies and the rest of the stuff I baked earlier while I get Christy. We'll meet you out by the car.
Yeah.
Joseph, Christy, and I arrive at the church parking lot to find a fold-out tables and pop-up tents already set up. Looks like the bake sale's already in full swing. Wow, this place is packed. Is this packed? There are a few people milling about. Must be a value pack. If you can count a city's population on your fingers and toes, this counts as packed. Point. Christy rocks out of the car and into the lot. Is she running on jet fuel?
I want to sell brownies.
Okay. Let's get set up.
I want to see Mom.
She's down by the other row of tables, helping out with another group. Want to go over there and tell her I said hi?
Mom.
Christy zips off immediately. Joseph seems unconcerned. Does she always run that fast?
Hey.
Yeah, and I can only catch her half the time. These knees aren't what they used to be. I remember when Amanda was her age. I couldn't get her to sit still for 5 seconds. Yep, great age to deal with.
Yeah.
While Christy's gone, Joseph and I arrange all of our baked goods on the table and settle in. So, are we allowed to eat any of our own goods?
Oh.
Look, if I don't see nothing, I don't say nothing. The man upstairs has strong feelings about snitches.
Does God have strong feelings about snitches?
I don't think so. Does he actually? Joseph shrugs. He eats a brownie. Looks like some of the other stalls are selling drinks, little handmade crafts, and other sweets. Whoa, someone actually brought a self-serve ice cream machine. I gesture to it. How are you supposed to compete with that?
Oh.
Please, this isn't my first time at the rodeo. Bake sale rodeo. There's actually no rodeo here. It's just a bake sale.
Oh.
I think you and I put together can make one pretty convincing argument for these brownies, don't you? Yes. We high five. If you bake it, they will come.
Yeah.
It's not too long before we have our first customers.
Sorry, Cat keeps trying to eat the crumbs off of my apple bread. Hey, dude.
Hiya. Matt, Carmencita. Good to see you. Great to see you guys out here.
Happy to support a good cause. Plus, you know, as the owner and proprietor of the Coffee Spoon, an establishment that specializes in baked goods, I have to scope out the competition.
Joseph leans close to me. This guy knows his stuff. Stay on your toes.
So, what recipe did you use for these brownies?
Don't say use the box recipe. Don't say use the box recipe. Just how non are you? I feel like lying is not good at church.
Go with improvised.
I don't think he's a good Christian. I'm gonna lie. Let me tell you a story, Matt. The way they made brownies in the old country? Yeah, that was all thanks to Grandma Dragon Ball.
Oh.
Travelers from far and wide will make pilgrimages to her sleepy little town, simply to be amazed at her masterful use of chocolate. All that knowledge, all that experience, it was passed on to me.
Sure.
Joseph leans over again to me. Oh no! He's a good Christian. How was I supposed to know?
You just said...
No. Lying is literally one of the 10 things we try not to do.
Hey.
All right. We'll take 2.
Actually, we'll take 3. I ring them up and high five Joseph as our happy customers walk away. See? Not so hard. I hate you forever now. Yeah, I'm hot off the good feeling of the last sale. Who's next? We sell brownies to a bunch of people I don't recognize, but who clearly know Joseph. Eventually, another familiar face pops up. Goku! It's Brian! Oh, close enough. Can we interest you two in any of our fine sweets and treats? You sure can. I bet I could eat 10 brownies. Must resist urge to be competitive. Let this man buy his brownies. So, we'll put you down for 10? Ha! Better just make it 2. 1 for me and 1 for Daisy. Coming right up. You excited for Youth Group Movie Night, Daisy?
Yeah. What's the movie?
It's a surprise. Joseph leans over to me. It's the Fast and the Furious. Hell yeah. It's about family, which is a core tenet of Jesus.
What happened to you, Christine?
Really?
Yeah.
If you think about it, there's some heavy religious overtones. Thank you, Joseph. Joseph hands a baby Daisy. I made sure to give you guys the edges. Aw. Clearly the superior part of the brownie topography. Thanks, Joseph. Our 2 customers walk off with the purchases. Joseph and I survey our stock.
Hey.
These are selling pretty hot. At this rate, we'll have enough money to pay for a new paint job on the church pews in no time. Wait, what happened to the pews? Ernest spray painted his rapper alias onto them. Young Steinbeck. I would have gone for Young Man in the Sea, but I can respect that. Speaking in minstrel terms, Ernest is hard to reach. In father terms, Ernest is kind of a turd. Being a cool youth minister seems like a lot of work.
Yeah.
It is, but it's worth it. Although, sometimes I wish that you were to run away with a dude. Never mind. What? It's kind of silly, but do you ever wish you could just drop everything and go lounge around on a beach somewhere in the tropics, drink fruity blended beverages, fall asleep on a hammock? You know, basically live out a Jimmy Buffett song. Joseph, I think about this every single day of my life. Really? Because that sounds like sloth, Joseph, Mr. High and Mighty. My dream is to live in Margaritaville.
Oh.
One day, my friend. One day, we'll be on island time. We make a couple more sales to some more church patrons. Everything seems to be going smoothly. Off in the distance, I saw my old buddy Craig. Craig!
Oh.
He's gonna be a hard sell. Craig's a fitness man. I think he comes to these bake sales to test himself, to see if he has the resolve to refuse processed sugar. Are you sure you're ready for this? We go way back. I got this. Craig jogs up to the table with Rare and Hazel in tow. They're each finishing an ice cream cone, so it's unlikely we're going to sell them on brownies too. Yeah, children hate sugar. Probably won't be able to sell to the baby. She's impossible to read. It all comes down to Craig.
Hey, bros.
Hi, Uncle Joseph. Hi, Amanda's dad.
Oh.
Would you be interested in one of our delicious homemade brownies?
I don't know.
Remember that one time? Hey, Craig, when we were freshmen, remember how our next door neighbors pranked us by switching our laundry detergent with dish soap and how the washing machine exploded with suds? And then we decided to get back at them by baking brownies for them, sprinkling in high-intensity hot sauce into the mix, and then we watched them cry after eating it.
I would feel bad, but we had to clean up the laundry room ourselves.
Anyway, these brownies are like that, but without the hot sauce. Maybe you should get one more for old time's sake. Craig thinks for a second.
Well, the girls just won a game. You know what? We'll take one for each of us.
Yeah.
Even River?
I'll eat hers.
You've got yourself a deal.
Did you see the sparkles behind him?
I saw that there were sparkles.
There's hearts and I think flower petals and eggplants.
Oh my. I guess he's a feeder. The day winds down and we're pretty much out of items to sell. Everyone starts packing up. Christy eventually comes back and immediately falls asleep in Joseph's folding chair. Box to mix, huh? Mary saunters up to us. She's I love that the wine glass is taken out of her hand, but it's like just holding it.
She's got like a carpal tunnel syndrome claw going on, but
man.
it's like for the wine glass.
Mary saunters up to us. She looks like she'd rather be anywhere else than here. Oh, hi, honey. Yep, they're selling like hotcakes, which is actually they're just brownies. Cute and boring and safe. Hey, Mary. Mary's eyes dart over to me. What's the rookie doing here? I was just hoping to introduce Goku to the rest of the community. Uh-huh. See, I've seen a lot of fan art that does suggest that Goku is Christian. You get a load of this freak show? What?
Hey,
Weird folk is all. Holier than thou types.
hey.
Am I Mary? Don't you think, Goku? Mary. Let the kid answer the question. They seem nice. They all seem like they're really excited to help out the church. That's pretty cool, I guess. Mary, can we talk about this later? Oh, am I embarrassing you in front of your new friend? Joseph doesn't respond, trying his hardest to keep his cool. Can we please talk about this later?
Oh my god.
Sure thing, honey bear. Mary turns her attention to me. Hand over the cash. Jesus, I'm not trying to rob you. I'm in charge of the funds here. I hand her over the cash that we've made. It feels like a hefty wad, if I may say so myself. Thanks. Now give me your wallet. What? I would love to fucking hang out with Mary. I want her to step on me. Give me your wallet. You think this church is gonna fix itself? Mary.
Hey.
I'm kidding. Sorry. I'll work on the whole pretending to be happy thing. Mary leans in and whispers to me. Okay, I'm gonna get up.
They get those ASMR hours
Yep.
going.
He's really good at it. Mary walks off without saying goodbye. Yeesh. I bet it's slinging the D. I'm really sorry about that. I feel like Are You Okay or Brownies Fix Everything. He seems the type just to repress everything.
Yeah.
This brownie will alleviate the situation. I take a brownie and split it in half, offering it to Joseph. He takes it. We eat. How's that feel? Better. You ready to head out? Joseph and I load the floating table back into my car. Christy nods off the moment Joseph... Wait. Where are the other kids? What did they do with the other children? Are they dead?
Maybe Amanda's babysitting.
Christy nods off the moment Joseph straps her into the car seat.
Yeah.
I drop Joseph off in front of his house. A small yawn sneaks out of me. Looks like I tuckered you out, huh? Huh?
Mm-hmm.
I'm a sleepy dad. I think I might be finally crashing from all the sugar. I won't keep you up then. Thanks for helping out today. Happy to do it. Also happy to eat brownies. Well, next time I promise we'll do something a bit more exciting and a bit less free labor. And I'm very sorry about the whole thing with Mary. You shouldn't have had to see that. It's fine, really. I know. But first hangout domestic problems aren't a good look. You barely know me. I can get to know you better. Let me make it up to you next time. It won't be Margaritaville, but we'll do something fun. Promise. I smile. I'd like that. Oh, and one last thing. Joseph tosses a cling-wrapped brownie through the window. It hits me in the face, but I'm able to catch it. It's the last one. You've earned it. Joseph, please don't leave me alone with this brownie. Nope, too late. I'm already walking away. But, bye. Joseph walks up to his home. He waves at me before carrying Christy inside. Well, looks like it's just you and me, Brownie. Save that brownie.
Yeah, give it to Amanda.
Aw, yeah. I pocket the brownie. This might come in handy down the road. I step inside to find Amanda doing homework on the couch.
Hey, Father Unit.
Hi, child that I'm required by law to care for. How's homework?
It's really fun and educational.
Really?
How long have you known me for?
Right.
How was the bake sale?
Good. I think I really could have made a good life for myself as a brownie salesman.
Glad to hear it. So,
So what?
were there any extra brownies? Or did you maybe sneak one? Or...
I think for a moment I realized I still had the brownie that Joseph gave me. This would probably do better in someone else's stomach than mine. Heads up!
Wait!
I hurl the brownie towards Amanda. It hits the wall behind her and falls onto the ground.
Nice throw.
She scoops it up and smiles at me.
Thanks, Pops. Hey, if you're not going to bed anytime soon, would you be game for some real shark hunters of Orange County?
I thought the last hunter got eaten by a shark.
He did.
I sit down next to her and cozy up with a blanket. Awesome.
Well, this probably went better than Robert's date.
Because we had one.
That was a great date.
Hey.
Welcome. You've got dads.
Ooh. Dad is on.
Ah.
Hi, this is Stephen from Damazon. I'm out front with your delivery. Oh, okay. Yes, I'll be right down. Wait, no, sorry, I need to put on pants first. I can't find my pants, but I'm wrapped from waist down in duvet. Are you cool with that? I can come back tomorrow. No, I'll be right down. I found some sensible capris. Put on pants minigame.
It's actually... No, it is not actually a minigame.
Ooh, I got a package.
You can't see, but Christine's whittling
No,
her
don't.
eyebrows at me.
Wonder what it is. Oh, I bet it's the package of socks I ordered. I open the box and start... Whoop, just suddenly... I open the box and start pulling the packaged peanuts out. Man, these socks reek. Okay, that's definitely not socks. Oh, it's taxidermy. It's taxidermy, and I'm gonna go on a date with my boyfriend. It's... butterflies? Oh boy, I don't even want to know what Amanda was planning on doing with these. Hey Amanda, your box of dead butterflies is here. What's up? You sacrificing them?
What?
You ordered butterflies?
You can order dead butterflies online?
Oh yes, you can. Seriously. Wait, so these aren't yours?
No. But I'm definitely ordering some right now.
I was actually looking into getting into bug collecting as a hobby, but the practice is you have to kill the live insects to do it, and I don't feel right about doing that. If I were to just go around looking for dead bugs, it'd be a different story. That's the normal thing of doing. Don't kill things so that you can mount them. Okay. Love you. I was also looking into getting into taxidermy from roadkill, but not a lot of roadkill in Toronto that's not immediately taken care of. Rightfully so. I take a look at the box again. Oh, this is addressed to Damien's house. I'm not kidding. No! Amanda can get her own dead bugs. I should take it over to him. I jog over to Damien's house with the box. I pull back his door knocker, but suddenly the door opens.
Mr. Dragon Ball, to what do I owe the pleasure?
Got your dead bugs here, boy. Well, how'd you know I was about to knock?
I don't know.
Oh, okay. Anyway, I think this got delivered to my house by mistake. I hand him his box and his face lights up. And apparently he gets erect.
What a wonderful surprise. I was just about to send a strongly worded letter to the courier service about this. Many thanks.
Not to pry, but, you know, Goku. What are you gonna do with those butterflies?
Would you like to see?
Alarm bells ring in my head. This is how you die, Goku Dragon Ball. So that's the season finale. Sure.
Look, he dies so many times in that show.
Damien leads me to his study, where he set up some sort of workstation. Above his desk is a wall of pinned butterflies, moths, and beetles. Oh, wow, that's really something, Damien.
I'm quite proud of my little collection.
You do all this by yourself?
Of course, I find it rather relaxing.
How do you...
It's simple. Here, let me show you.
Real collectors don't buy their things from the internet. They go get them themselves. He's a fake nerd boy. He's a fake bug collector boy.
These aren't quite ready quite yet. They'll need to be rehydrated overnight, so they're easy to work with. I have some over here that are ready to pin.
The best way of pinning them is like in an action pose. Like a naturalistic action pose. Damien takes a seat at his desk while I hover behind him. He picks up a little triangular paper package and snips off the edges. He pulls out an all-black butterfly and shows it to me.
I'm rather excited about this one. It's a turquoise swallowtail.
He gently opens the wings, spreading the butterfly out on the table. The backs of the wings are gorgeous, iridescent green color. Also, fun fact, the dust on the butterflies, those are scales.
Oh, and the pigment on this one is so nice too. Anyways, pinning a butterfly is actually very simple. It just requires a delicate touch. First, I'll put a pin through the thorax.
Damien slides a pin through the middle of the butterfly and places the butterfly on a piece of styrofoam. He carefully arranges the antennae with forceps and begins placing paper and more pins on and around it. He does this so effortlessly, it's almost hypnotic.
I have a frame here that I think this one will look quite pretty in, but I'll need to let it sit for a couple of days until it's ready.
And then what?
I remove all of the pins and put it on display with the others.
I take a closer look at Damien's collection. One with bright blue wings keeps drawing my eye. This one's so pretty. Damien takes it off the wall.
Ah, yes. That's a blue morpho. One of my favorites, too.
He hands the small frame to me.
Here, I think this would look lovely in your
Aw.
home.
Oh, I couldn't take this.
I insist. Believe me, I have more than enough.
Thank you.
If you ever have an interest in pinning some insects yourself, you know where to find me.
I'll pin something. I think I'll leave that up to you. I feel like I probably break them in half with my butterfingers.
Nonsense. You have beautiful, steady hands. You would make a fine taxidermist.
Am I blushing? Damien walks me to the door and gives me a warm smile as I leave.
Do take care of yourself, Goku. Thanks for allowing me to share my odd little hobby with you.
Oh,
Welcome.
we should send Amanda
You
over
got
and then
that.
she can learn how to play with dead bugs. Okay. Suggestions. What do you think? I chose the last two.
Let's send Damien a message.
Ah. I just really wish he didn't remind me so much of that one person.
Yeah.
I had a lot of fun hanging out with Damien the other day. I wonder what he's up to. I open up Dad Book and start writing him a message when Amanda walks in the door.
Dad, you got a letter.
Oh, is it from Grandma?
No, it's from Damien.
He lives across the street. Calm down, dude. Whoa, can I see it? Amanda hands me a piece of old parchment, folded into an envelope and sealed with purple wax. Damn, this dude goes all out. I pry off the seal and unfold the letter. In the most beautiful calligraphy, the letter reads,
Dearest Goku, I hope you'll find my continued correspondence endearing rather than trying. One can only hope that my use of the slower, more traditional form of communication will showcase my sincere and earnest sentiment that I greatly enjoyed our time together. I write this hastily under the warm embrace of excitement, fearful that I may misstep and speak towards something unwelcome. For now, I hope that you might forgive my boldness. I will simply say that your company has greatly occupied my thoughts. While the afternoon may have been derailed by forces unforeseen, your companionship helped a great deal, not only in the discipline of my child, but in the morale of my spirit, and for that I thank you. That said, Goku, if you'll allow me, it would mean the world to me if I could enjoy more of your time. Perhaps a trip to the cinema, followed by a moonlight stroll, would be to your taste. I eagerly await your response. With great respect, D. Blood March.
Now, do you think Damien is trying to get some?
Maybe.
Amanda and I both look up from the letter.
Wow.
He's good.
So you gonna catch a movie with him?
Yeah, I better message him on Dad Book and let him know. Amanda slaps my laptop shut.
You have to write him back. A real letter.
But my handwriting looks like two toddlers fighting over a crayon.
Dad, you have to. He wrote you a letter. That's so cool.
Will you help me? No, Goku, stop bringing your child into your dating life. It's wrong. I need to class this up.
Father, I was made for this. Here's what you do. Find tickets to a show that you two will like, then enclose them in the letter.
Oh, that's classy. Amanda and I hop onto my laptop and peruse the showtimes. He doesn't seem like a romantic comedy kind of guy.
Oh, here's one.
Vampire Crusade 2.
Evil Never Dies.
I don't know. That sounds kind of stupid.
Actually, it's a critically acclaimed exploration into the ennui of existence. It really turns the vampire trope on its head.
Really?
Nah, there's just tons of blood and vampire titties.
Yeah! Well, let's roll the dice. I purchase the tickets and print them out, then sit down on the table with Amanda to try drafting a nice letter. I start writing, Damien. I do hope this letter finds you in good health.
Good one. What's next?
I must confess my amateur control of the written word.
Jeez, Dad, have some faith in yourself.
Never.
Okay, we're trucking along. Let him know how you're feeling. I think the first one.
You find me in good spirits, for I felt very much the same after our last encounter.
Nice. Ask him to hang out already.
True art takes time, Amanda.
Let me get at that. What do you think?
lost in his details. Dad.
Whoa.
I saw it on TV. I'm not an actually intelligent person.
Bring it home, Pops.
Let me take you out. It would bring me great pleasure to escort you to the cinema.
Smooth. Calling it the cinema
Yeah, that's
is
some
a
classy
classy
shit.
move.
That's some classy shit right there. Enclosed, you'll find 2 tickets to Vampire Crusade 2, Evil Never Dies, which I'm sure you'll find both titillating and enjoyable.
Emphasis on the titillating.
Hard daps. Best wishes. Then I sign my name. My full name. It's fancier that way. Goku Dragon Ball. Is this okay? Amanda reads over my sloppy handwriting.
You gonna read it?
No, I mean, I read it already. He spelled his name wrong. What?
Nah, just trying to keep you on your toes. Now all you have to do is seal it and put it in his mailbox.
Can I seal it with tape?
That's not authentic enough. I have an idea. I'll be right back.
Amanda leaves her room and returns with a candle, a lighter, and a small piece of wood.
You gotta have a wax seal.
She lights the candle, which starts to burn down and form a pool of melted wax. What's that other thing?
Oh.
Amanda pours some of the wax onto the folded letter and expertly presses the small piece of wood onto it. She lets it dry for a second and pulls the wood away, revealing
Here it is, your sigil.
a little kitten with a bow on its head. Awesome.
Should have been a 4-star Dragon Ball. Scrapbooking stuff always comes in clutch.
Well, I guess there's all there is to do is deliver it on his doorstep now, huh?
Oh, I thought we were getting a carrier pigeon to do it.
Those are extinct.
You're thinking of passenger pigeons.
Correct.
I already called my guy. I have a pigeon guy. Marcus has the good pigeons. Don't get your pigeons from Anthony. They're no good.
Yeah, fuck Anthony. Oh, he won't listen to this. I don't want to know if any of this is true. I head outside and walk over to Damien's house. I slip the letter into the slot on his door and go back home, giggling all the way.
Mission accomplished.
Now we play the waiting game.
The most dangerous game.
The night finally rolls around where I'm supposed to meet with Damien. The next day, he had left another beautifully crafted letter thanking me for mine and agreeing to the evening. Amanda helps me pick out a nice outfit, and I show up to the theater a little bit early. It's a chilly night, and the theater is kind of crowded, but it's still nice.
How do you do?
I jump at the sound of his voice and turn around to see Damien right behind me. You almost gave me a heart attack.
I don't know. I just walked up. My apologies for frightening you.
Was that thunder? Is it gonna rain soon?
I didn't hear anything.
What?
Oh my.
Regardless, the hour grows close.
Oh,
Shall we take our seats in the cinema? I must thank you again for purchasing our tickets. Please allow me to repay the deed in Sour Patch Kids or perhaps Milk-a-Duds.
Let's do it.
More like Milk Studs, am I right?
Alright. We get in line to buy snacks. As we're waiting, I hear a familiar voice behind us. My dad's here. I turn around to find Lucien standing a few feet behind us with a gaggle of other goth kids. Where are these people going that there's like an active goth self-culture?
Lucien, how nice to see you. I didn't know you were coming to the theater. I'm glad to see you spending some quality time with your friends.
Whatever, Dad.
And what movie will you be attending tonight?
My friends are making me see this kids movie about talking animals. I don't really care about it.
Well, I do hope you enjoy your evening. We'll be watching Vampire Crusade 2, Evil Never Dies.
You watching that? Yeah, I thought Damien would enjoy it. Good luck with that, Dad. Hey, everyone can enjoy a good titty. Lucien rejoins his friends, and I look over to Damien. Good luck with what?
It's nothing. My son loves to tease.
We wait in line for a little longer, and Damien buys us snacks. He seems a little nervous. I wonder what's wrong.
Is he afraid of vampires?
Oh my god. That'd be so adorable. Damien and I take our seats and settle in for previews. Glancing up at him, I can see that he's sweating profusely and gripping his armrest. Vampires, huh?
What?
Ah, yes, the winged creatures of the mist. I fear them not, for I know the night as well as the, I'm so, excited for this film. I'm a devoted patron of the arts, especially the scary arts. The scarier the art, the better.
Do you have a favorite horror movie?
Of course I have a favorite horror movie. Mine is Halloween Town.
Oh, baby.
Terrifying.
Oh, interesting. That's odd. I don't seem to remember Halloween Town being that scary. I would have expected him to bring some sort of strange foreign horror film that I never heard of. Didn't he write in his bio that his favorite things are like foreign horror films?
Yes.
Oh, you poser. You pose. I bet you wear Wardian clothes. Damien's knuckles are turning white. It looks like he's about to rip the armrest off. Wait a second. Damien, are you afraid of horror movies?
What?
You must be joking. I love horror movies.
The lights dim for the film. Damien screams.
I apologize. I was thinking about something far scarier than this movie, which is not scary at all.
We settle in as the film starts. I offer Damien some licorice, and he takes one. I take note of how much his hands are shaking. The title flashes across the screen in bloody letters. Vampire Crusade 2, Evil Never Dies. A pale man with long silver hair, glistening red eyes, and well-oiled abs sits up in a coffin. Awaken, my coven. Two more vampires slide the tops of their stone coffins onto the floor. Brother, is it time? Yes, husband, but also mortal enemy. It is time. The three look at each other and then to the camera. For the Vampire Crusade. This rules. The trio of vampires fly off into the night as foreboding organ music plays off in the distance. I somehow get lost in the movie. As dumb as it sounds, it's actually a pretty fun flick. We get to a tense moment in the movie where Romulus Trueblood sits in a truce meeting with the general of the human army whose wife Romulus had fallen in love with.
General, it is good to finally meet you.
General, I agree. It's good to finally blood you.
Oh my.
Romulus leaps out and slashes the general's throat. Blood splatters all over everything, including the camera. Damien screams again, reflexively grasping my hand. I immediately blush, forgetting about any vampire or blood or vampiric blood.
What?
Oh, I'm terribly sorry.
Damien retracts his hand and places it back into his lap.
I was writing a novel in my head about blood magic, and I got to an extremely scary section.
Damien goes back to quietly stressing out over the movie. It's kind of cute that he won't admit that he's afraid of it. I wish he'd hold my hand again. Maybe I can do something to make him feel more comfortable. I got it. I'll do what all dads do best. Talk during the movie. Point out a plot. What?
That's not good. I don't think that's good.
I know you don't think it's good.
Yeah, I think you can probably guess what my...
Where does a dog go when it loses its tail?
What?
Where?
To the retail store. I yelled that last bit a bit too loud for a crowded movie theater, but I can see a smile form on Damien's face.
Good one, Goku.
The rest of the movie goes by relatively smoothly, with only a few whimpers from Damien. Maybe he would have liked the romantic comedy better. We get to the final scene of the movie, where Romulus Badblood and the general's wife embrace each other in his crypt. It appears the true Vampire Crusade was the Vampire Crusade in our hearts, our cold, unbeating hearts. Romulus and the general's wife begin making out hard. The film fades to black and the end appears on the screen. But then it hard cuts to Demetrius and his rival lover Carmilla, who watched the two from afar. Oh no! Twist ending! Our bloodline has been pure for 1,000 years. Romulus has betrayed us by loving a human woman. It will only be a short time before the next Vampire Crusade 3. Evil must die again. More thunder. More ominous organs. The movie fades out again. A bloody question mark now accompanies the end. Damon and I walk out of the movie theater amidst throngs of chattering moviegoers. He's a little more pale than I remember, but otherwise he survived the encounter. He even seems kind of invigorated.
Well, what an interesting film. Well, the premise admittedly struck me as pedestrian. I was intrigued by its harrowing love story and great attention to detail in regards to vampiric lore.
Yeah, it was pretty good. A lot more vampire titties than I thought there'd be.
Come, the night is young. Let's take a stroll.
Damien is making a point of not telling me where he's taking me. Still, I'm enjoying the walk in the cool night air. Being alone here with Damien is a lot better than being in a crowded theater. Lovely night, isn't it?
As lovely as the company, yes.
He thinks I'm lovely. Damn, okay. Here comes the smooth response. Thanks.
No problem.
Crushed it. We both stand there feeling a little awkward. I sure am one smooth operator. Are you getting a little hungry? We could maybe stop off and grab something to eat.
Worry not, friend. I have a plan.
We turn the corner and greeted by the gates of a cemetery? What? Are we going in there?
A little bit of Victorian flavor, Goku. Trust me.
I'm a bit nervous, but Damien hasn't led me wrong yet. I follow his lead as we walk into the cemetery. Statues of angels stare down at us as we follow a path through the faded tombstones. As we crest a small hill, we get a beautiful view of the city. The night lights sparkle around us. I gotta hand it to him. For being in a cemetery, this is strangely romantic.
Picnicking in graveyards is an old Victorian tradition. An appropriate finish to an evening after a vampire movie, wouldn't you say?
With a flourish, Damien produces a blanket and a picnic basket. Wait, where were you hiding that?
Under my cloak?
Oh, right. Damien unfolds the blanket and we both sit down, gazing up at the city lights. He produces a bottle of red wine and a fine selection of cheeses.
In the Victorian era, there were no public art galleries, parks, or botanical gardens to speak of. Once rural graveyards became a more popular alternative to church burials, they became the only place that people could see beautiful plant life and fine sculptures.
That makes sense. This is pretty nice. I have a question though. How are you so okay with being in a graveyard, but you had trouble handling a scary movie?
I wasn't.
He sighs deeply.
Okay, yes, I was extremely scared by that movie. I was not writing a book about blood magic in my head. I just have never been good at those. I just feel as if because of how I look and act, people expect me to love horror films, so I must play the part. Truth be told, I don't know if I have the constitution for them at times.
Damien, I'm so sorry. If I had known, I would have suggested another movie.
It's quite alright. I actually did find myself enjoying this one, thanks to your help. Graveyards, however, I think there's something rather beautiful about death. Cemeteries are traditionally built away from cities, away from the realm of the living, and it keeps us rather separated from it. To acknowledge death and become comfortable with it, I think gives us a certain intimate knowledge of ourselves. To sit amongst generations of those who came before us, to be truly alive in the midst of so much death, brings me great comfort. Death helps me appreciate life, to savor every second.
We sit and enjoy our food and wine. I don't feel scared anymore. I never thought I'd be comfortable sitting alone in a graveyard at night, but I actually feel very peaceful. Suddenly, it doesn't seem like we're alone. Off in the distance, I see a shadowy figure in the trees. What is that?
Ah!
I'm not sure.
It noticed us. I'm paralyzed with fear as it begins lumbering slowly towards us, its shape taking a more animal form, more feral. I look to Damien for help, but he's just as afraid and transfixed as I am. I want to scream, but it's stuck in my throat. The creature is getting closer, moving faster.
Ah!
Woof! Oh.
It's a dog.
As it finally comes to light, the friendliest, dumbest little Boston Terrier I've ever seen pulls its owner towards us. The dog trots over to Damien and sniffs at his hands. Damien looks ecstatic. He ruffles the dog's fur happily.
What a beautiful dog.
Hey. We both look up, not expecting to see.
Thanks. Robert, what are you doing out here on this lovely evening? Hunting cryptids.
Hell yes. Hell yes. Hell yes. What?
What?
I didn't know you had a dog.
This isn't my dog. I found her wandering in the street. I put a leash on her, and now we're walking around this graveyard together.
I mean, same.
Hunting cryptids.
Damien and I share a look.
May I give her a treat? Sure. Wouldn't give her cheese, though. Not to worry.
Damien reaches into the depths of his cloak and produces procures a small dog treat. What else is he keeping in there? The dog laps up the treat and crunches away, tail wagging furiously. Damien continues to smooth down her fur. Let me touch the dog.
Thanks. My absolute pleasure.
Damien shakes the dog's paw.
Lovely to meet you, my friend. May our paths cross again.
Robert and his dog disappears into the darkness again. Damien stares after them. I didn't know you liked dogs.
Oh.
Victorians loved dogs, actually. Most Victorian women of high fashion would always be accompanied by a small dog, such as a terrier or a Maltese.
Okay, but like... that better not be why you like dogs. That's weird. I like this animal because the period of history that I like, they liked him. That's weird.
I think big dogs are nice too.
Yeah, man. Dogs are cool.
I do believe we've had enough excitement for one night. What say we make our way home?
Damien hops to his feet and extends a hand to help me up. I gladly take it as my knees aren't what they used to be. He packs his picnic basket and leads us out to the graveyard. Or out of the graveyard. As we begin the walk home, I take one last look at the cemetery. It really is beautiful. Like a proper gentleman, Damien walks me to my doorstep.
Thank you ever so kindly for your company tonight.
Damien, it was my pleasure.
Goku, if you'll allow me, it would bring me great joy to offer you a token of my affection.
Damien reaches into his cloak and pulls out a folded, monogrammed handkerchief. He presses it into my hand. Wow. Thank you, Damien. A noble purpose.
A noble purpose.
Damien shuffles to his feet.
I just want to say that it's rare to find someone like you, someone who's open to my eccentricities.
I kind of feel like this dude is like too gay for me.
It's nice to feel so accepted. Thank you.
I'm glad he can't hear what I'm saying. Damien gives my hand a quick squeeze. Damien blushes and hastily retracts his hand.
I must take my leave. Good night.
Before I can say anything else, he's gone. Huh. I unlock the door and step inside. Like a whirlwind, Amanda runs on the window and plops down on the couch, trying to look nonchalant.
Hey, Dad, what's up?
Were you watching me from the window?
No, I was just, Okay, yes. How was the movie?
Lots of vampire titties.
Told you.
Don't say that to your daughter, man. But, as it turns out, Damien is... Wait, Amanda doesn't need to know that. Let's keep it between me and Damien. Scary cool. Yep, he's so cool it's scary. Nice save, Goku. Did you know that graveyards used to be places to throw parties? I think I'm misremembering that.
Wow, that's pretty punk.
Also, we saw a dog. Definitely thought it was a werewolf for a minute, though.
How can you be so sure it wasn't a werewolf?
How can you be so sure I'm not a werewolf? And how can I be so sure that you're not a werewolf? Amanda's eyes narrow.
I don't trust you.
Nor are you. We make intense, wary eye contact for a second. Anyway, I'm calling it for the night. Don't stay up too late, will you?
I'll try not to howl at the moon past midnight. Hell yeah!
Romance between us. A chemical romance.
I'm a daddy because these bitches are my
That's a
sons.
band?
I'm sending these bitches.
I don't...
Okay. Well, it's been a long day. I'm just about ready to pack it in. After a few bites of ice cream from the freezer, I turned off all the lights and walked down the hall to my room. I wonder if Amanda's still awake. That kid needs some sleep. As I pass her room, I can hear a faint sound, but I can't quite make out what it is. I get a little closer. Is she crying? I knock gently on the door. Hey, Amanda. The crying immediately stops.
Not right now.
Her voice sounds strained. She sniffles. I need to make sure she's okay. I open the door. In the dark, I can see Amanda's outline in the middle of her bed, knees hugged up against her body. Is everything okay?
I don't want to talk about it.
Did something happen?
No, nothing happened. Go away.
What do you think?
I think give her some space.
Mm,
I mean, you're Goku. You're Goku Dragon Ball.
I know we're Dragon. This is like Goku Dragon Ball is our fusion, okay? I'm gonna push a little bit harder. Amanda.
Get out!
Okay. I quickly leave her room and shut the door behind me. Once the door closes, I can hear her crying again. Wow. What has her so upset? She seemed fine earlier. She's usually so open with me. Did I do something wrong? Is she mad at me? I guess if she wasn't before, she definitely is now. I can't remember the last time she snapped at me like that. Being a parent is hard. I have a hard time falling asleep, but when I finally do, I'm still thinking about Amanda. I hear Amanda walk in the door. Instead of heading for the kitchen like she usually does, I hear her make a beeline for her room. She's clearly trying to avoid me. Hey, Pumpkin.
What?
Can you come here for a sec? There's a moment of silence.
Yeah.
Oh no.
Amanda sits down at the table across from me. So, I want to talk about what happened the other night.
Dad.
Amanda looks away. What has you so upset? What's going on?
I told you, I don't want to talk about it.
Well, you've been giving me attitude lately, and I'd like to know why.
It's none of your business.
What happened? Is it something I did?
No, Dad. Can't you just drop it?
Amanda, please talk to me. I feel like you're drifting away from me.
I don't have to tell you everything. I'm an adult now. You should treat me like one.
Amanda, I'm only pressing this because I care about you and I want you to be okay. If you're not going to tell me, then fine. No matter how much you don't want me to care about your health and well-being, I'm going to do it anyway. I'm your dad. It's my job. That's all. If you ever decide you want to talk about it, I'm always here for you. I reach out and squeeze her hand. Always.
Okay.
Amanda gets up.
I'm gonna go now.
All right. I watch Amanda go to her room and close the door.
Welcome. You've got dads.
No, that was too sad.
Well, let's see what message we got.
Goku, listen. This is you from the past. Whoa, how'd this happen? I figure you're trying to reply to this because I know myself, but this is an automated message from you earlier this morning when I was socially unsusceptible to go out and buy ice cream. I forgot I did that. I forgot how I did that as well. This future is amazing. Listen, life is short, and I've seen should always be acceptable, but unfortunately isn't the society we live in. And it's less the society we live in and more me projecting about my own anxiety about being judged by others. But you know what I mean. By the time you're reading this, it is a certain time of day in which nobody will bat an eye for you going out and buying ice cream. You know what to do. Be good, me. Gonna go buy that ice cream, but maybe I should look in the newspaper for a bit for a job. You know what? I've earned a treat doing no work. On my way home, I decided to stop off and grab some ice cream, which I fully plan to eat directly from the tub.
Cassandra says, parenting lesson number 1. Eat your own young.
I mean,
Kronos did it right.
I spent a lot of time trying to figure out just what type of ice. I mean, it really was, because if he just made sure that he was eating his son and not a rock, then the gods would have been taken care of. Make sure when you're eating your children that it's actually your children.
And Zeus wouldn't have gotten up to all them rapes.
I spent a lot of time trying to figure out just what type of ice cream I'd eat directly from the tub. Rocky Road? Pistachio? Oh, Amanda's gonna want some too. Better get 2 tubs. She loves cookie dough ice cream, right? Hey, mister. I turn around to see Ernest, leaning against the wall
That's me.
of the convenience store. Ernest? Why were you doing that voice?
You're cool, right?
No, absolutely right. Nope. No way. I'm about to go sprawl on the couch between a liter of ice cream and basic cable package, and I have every intention of waking up in that position tomorrow morning. What do you think?
Man, talking to you sucks. Can you just help me out?
I am not going to buy you an alcohol, sir. Help you out? There's no fire involved, is there?
Just clouds.
A cigarette? Do I have to... I found Austin's vape. I found Austin's vape when I was helping him clean. He has a vape.
It's for pot.
It's still vape.
It's... Yes, it's technically a vape.
Living that vape life. Look, I held back as long as I could. Which is literally until I was reminded of it. I suffered.
So if I give you $20,
Oh my
will
God,
you
he is
buy
gonna
me
vape.
e-liquid?
He's gonna go vape with you. Ernest, what's an e-liquid?
Okay, look, the vape I have doesn't use e-liquid. You put pot into it, and then the way it heats the pot, it releases... Anyway, no. It's like Gatorade, you know, electrolyte liquid. I'd get it myself, but I'm banned from here for trying to run a grift on the cashier. A classic fiddle game. You know the deal.
Oh, if you're talking about balanced electrolytes, then I got you, little buddy. And I didn't know you played the fiddle.
Just ask the clerk for blue cranrazapple vortex. He'll know what it is.
I pick up a tub of pistachio ice cream for myself and a tub of cookie dough for Amanda. I search around for some blue Crazen Void Star, but can't seem to find any. I turn to the cashier. Say, where is your fineless e-liquid?
Behind the counter. You got an ID.
First of all, my daughter is older than you. Second of all, I'm flattered, and I switched shampoos recently. Is that taking some years off?
Look, you need to be 21 to buy vape juice. Your hair doesn't look a day over 20.
Wait a minute. Are you just trying to butter me up to get me to buy more ice cream? Because it's working. I glance outside and spot Ernest staring at me. Double wait a minute.
I'm just picturing him like, thunk, pressed right up against the glass.
So you're telling me that e-liquid is not a sports drink?
It's for vaping.
Ernest is watching us intently through the window. I better go give the kid a piece of my mind. I see. Okay, look. I'm gonna pretend that you didn't try to trick me into buying you the old Balamis cop syrup and then go inside here to purchase my ice cream. I won't tell your dad if you promise a scram. And stop vaping. You'll get popcorn lung.
What if I give you $25?
That's the most that he'll make this week.
God.
Go home, Ernest! So I'm walking back inside. Ernest calls after me.
You can get popcorn lung for microwave popcorn, you know.
I no longer trust this child, but the mere notion strikes fear into my heart. I go back inside to complete my purchase with the good cashier. Thank you, kind sir, for your time and generous hair compliments.
You got it, bub.
Oh my god, it's Wolverine.
Yep.
I glance out the window while to see Ernest still outside. Looks like he's talking to some other poor sap. Guess I should go outside and save this upper guy some grief. Wait a second. That's definitely a cop. Oh boy. I grab my tubs of ice cream and bolt outside. Ernest is already face down in the hood of a squad car.
Jesus.
Well, he's not white.
Mm-hmm.
Ernest, did you seriously try to get a cop to buy you e-liquid?
Do you know this kid?
I'm friends with his dad. Yeah, we live in the same cul-de-sac. I know his dad. Listen, he's a good kid, and I'm this boy's father. Oh no! I turn around. What if he is? I turn around and see Robert walking up the street and towards the convenience store. What if he is? Wait, I was a joke, but now it's real.
Ernest, what are you doing? I want a lawyer. First of all, good first instinct. Remember that you're not required to answer any questions from a police officer without a lawyer present. You hear this boy's father? Yes, sir. Ernest likes to lash out at me like this ever since the accident.
No, you gotta say.
Ever since the accident.
Thank you.
Oh, I don't like talking about it. That's fine.
Robert gets a wistful twinkle in his eye.
It all started 7 summers ago. My hair was long then. New metal was still in style. Ernest and I were down in the Florida swampland scavenging for... Sir, I can leave you to take it from here. Sounds good. Thanks, officer. Ernest, come along now. You'll be cleaning grout from the rain gutter for a week thanks to this transgression.
The police officer gets in his car and drives off. I'm stunned by how cool Robert was just then. Goku, you're such a fucking nerd.
Thanks. I want to say Richard?
Ouch.
Don't mention it, Hemingway. Got in trouble plenty of times in my life. Just trying to do my good deed for the day.
God, Robert can just fucking get it.
Will you buy me e-liquid if I give you $20?
Child, I will end you.
Hey, Goku, will you walk Ernest home with me?
Sure.
Hey,
Ernest runs ahead, presumably so he won't be seen with us, which is a thing I think kids do. We're the 2 coolest dudes around though, so we don't want to be seen with him.
He reminds me a lot of myself when I was his age. Well, maybe I wasn't as dumb.
Seems like he tortures his dad.
Hey.
Seems like he tortures just about everybody. He even stole your wallet.
What? No, I pat my back pocket. I pet the rest of my pockets. That's why you need a wallet chain, my friends. So you can be cool and practical. He stole my wallet.
Why are you doing this to yourself?
What? Robert points at my tubs of ice cream. One of them's for Amanda.
Hey,
I have no qualms within the quantity of ice cream you've purchased. It's a perfectly respectable amount of ice cream. It's the quality I'm talking about.
Thank you, Robert. Thank you, Robert. If you're gonna eat ice cream, you gotta get good ice cream. Otherwise, it's just being sad.
You work hard, Goku.
No, I don't.
You're a good dad. Don't you think you deserve top shelf ice cream?
But these are on sale.
If you're gonna treat yourself, go big or go home. Real vanilla bean, real pistachio. You deserve it.
I don't know if I should be taking lessons about vice from this gentleman. We arrive at the cul-de-sac and Ernest runs into his home.
That boy is the reason why we don't have prizes in cereal anymore.
What does that mean?
Get you around, Goku.
What does that mean, Robert? Robert tosses me my wallet. I catch it with a surprised look on my face.
I stole it back.
He stole it the first time.
Keep it in your front pocket or use a chain like back in your ska days.
Told you.
Smell you later.
Robert, you're no longer cool. I go back inside my home, ready to spend the rest of the night with 2 tubs of ice cream, and also Amanda.
Welcome. You've got dads.
What? You gonna try and hit up Robert again? You gonna pursue Joseph?
I don't want Robert to just ignore me. It feels bad.
Well, I mean, you had a nice walk home with him. Maybe he'll talk to you now.
I don't think so, because his profile literally says, "Don't talk to me."
Okay.
I don't know. What does chat say?
I don't know. Chat, what do you think? Well, what are the choices for chat to pick from?
Oh, chat has free reign except for Craig. Sorry, Craig.
All right. So, Cass says double Craig. She also says Damien seems cool. Hadrian says might as well be Robert.
Let's get for a date with Damien. That's the sex date.
Oh. Oh, Cass also says Robert.
Oh.
We could give Robert another shot after
Okay.
that nice evening walk, and then if this doesn't pan out, we can go for the Damien.
Then I'm going to write mean things about him on the internet. And get a vlog about him. Didn't you break my heart, Robert? I really enjoyed the night I spent with Robert, but he's been dodging me ever since. I really want to see him again. I tried messaging him a few times, and Dad Book said he hasn't read them. Hasn't even seen him come out of his house, actually. I decided to send him one last message, figuring this will produce the same result.
Oh, hold up. I have to get some water if I'm going to keep doing this voice.
Okay.
Just give me a minute.
Hey man, don't know where you've been, but we should get a drink soon. I am dripping with desperation.
Is that in the text, or are you reading into that?
No, that's just me in general, trying to date someone. Hey, so, like, you wanna, like, hang out or something? I don't know. Left on red. I walk away from my computer because at this point, I know he's not messaging me back anytime soon. Maybe I can do some laundry. Vlog my life and try to make some internet money. I linger in the kitchen. I'm all caught up in work. The house is relatively clean. No, it's not. No, it's not. And what do you... Goku Dragon Ball. What do you do? Maybe I should do something nice for Amanda. I'll bake her favorite pie. Okay. Wasn't he, like, not able to bake before and, like, failed at making a sandwich and now he's making pie from scratch? Dragon Ball, sir. This is an old family recipe. that I used to make with my grandmother when I was a kid. I lost the actual recipe card a long time ago, but I think I'll be able to remember how to bake it. I start mixing the ingredients together for the crust until I get a nice dough. I throw some cherries into a saucepan to make the filling. Normally I don't like to multitask in the kitchen, but this cherry pie is a piece of cake. Pie? It's a piece of pie. I'm making pie. Ah, man. I can never remember what temperature you're supposed to set the oven at. I'm pretty sure it's 375, but I could be wrong. Who am I kidding? I'm never wrong when it comes to this pie. My special twist on my grandmother's recipe includes a secret ingredient that not even Amanda knows about. It really makes the cherries extra flavorful.
Hot.
I'm pretty sure it's like rum. God, why can't I remember what the secret ingredient is? It is almond extract! Oh, it's almond extract. Duh. Oops, I accidentally poured a little too much in. Way too much in. I'm sure it's fine. Baking's an art, and some of the most beautiful art is made from mistakes. I finally get the pie in the oven. How long are we supposed to leave it in there? 50 minutes? I'll just wing it. Amanda's gonna be so excited. That kid loves a good pie. I have a seat at the kitchen table and do word jumbles until Amanda comes home. I hear the door slam open.
Yo, Pops, what smells like pie in here?
It's pie, sweetie. Amanda darts over to the oven and looks inside.
Yes!
Hey, it's not done. Be patient.
What's your angle here?
What?
Pies are an objective-based confection. What are you trying to get out of me?
I've been leading a double life. Amanda, I have terrible news for you. I'm actually a pro skateboarder, an aspiring astronaut, and bank robber. The lifestyle's calling me back, and I must go. One last job. You know how it is.
Cassandra says, this reminds me of last week when my sister tried adding ginger to pasta sauce. And, well, I had a cheeseburger that evening.
Correct. This pie is the only way I knew how to tell you.
Well, I appreciated the years we spent together, but a trade-up is a trade-up. Remember me when you're kicking your feet up in Ibiza. Thanks for all the pie.
We share a cordial handshake. I wait a few more minutes before taking the pie out of the oven. I set it on the rack to cool and guard it so Amanda doesn't dig into it before it's ready.
Huh.
What?
Does it look kind of weird to you?
Oh, that's just me taking artistic license on what cherry pie means to me emotionally.
I'm just saying this because, you know, it seems like you might have baked this pie incorrectly. And you're currently, right now, trying to pass it off as a good thing.
It's art, sweetie.
Was it art when you accidentally baked a whole uncracked egg into the center of my 12th birthday cake?
Well, it's...
Was it art when you tried to make brownies and accidentally created chlorine gas?
Well, that's a bit of exaggeration.
Was it art when you...
Just eat the pie, Panda. I cut us a few slices and we sit down to eat. The cherry filling oozes out of the sides and the buttery crust glistens. I watch as Amanda takes a bite. What's wrong? Is it not good? Amanda winces and fans her mouth.
No, I just burned the heck out of the roof of my mouth. This pie is amazing. Sorry for doubting you.
I breathe a sigh of relief and take a bite. She's right. The pie is pretty incredible, as it always is.
I'm really proud of you for making a pie without burning the new house down.
I got a few dad tricks up my dad's sleeve. Maybe fathers aren't as bumbling and stupid as the media makes us out to be. Maybe we as a society should have a little more respect for fathers as a whole.
Dad, your sleeve is on fire.
I run to the sink and put myself out. Pride will be my undoing. Amanda and I clean up the kitchen and play a little more living room hoops before she retreats to her room to do homework. I go back to my word jumbles. Hey, this one smells cat. The rest of the evening trickles by. We eat dinner. I help Amanda with one of her scholarship applications, and we both start getting ready for bed. I decide to check Dad book one last time before I climb into bed. Still nothing from Robert. Hope he's okay. I turn out the light and lie down. Hey.
Hey, Goku. Hey, Goku. Come hang out with me.
What's that? I was on the verge of falling asleep. I climbed out of bed and tried to identify the source of the dinging. My computer screen illuminates the dark room. I walk over to it, ready to turn it off, when I notice what's happening on screen.
Winky face.
Well, it's not exactly subtle. But, I mean, did have fun with him the other night. I don't know. I feel like I don't know. I don't know what to do.
Well, you're the one who wants to pursue him.
You know what? Fine. Fine. Alright.
Oh, that's your line.
You gonna kick me out this time?
Maybe. Hurry up.
God damn it. I reluctantly throw on a jacket and head outside. When I get to Robert's place, he needs help. Professional help.
Yeah.
The door is already unlocked. As much as I feel like hooking up with Robert again is maybe not the best idea. That's a problem for tomorrow, Goku.
Hey.
Hey. So, how are things? Robert stares at me.
I know you're not here for small talk.
I shrug. Yeah, you got me. Robert closes the gap between us and whispers a series of increasingly filthy things into my ear as he backs me into his room. I'm starting to think maybe this was a good idea after all. I just want to hunt cryptids with him.
Hey.
Robert nudges me awake.
Sup?
Oh, hey. Are you kicking me out?
Hey.
Kicking is a strong word.
I'm gonna take all your booze.
It's more like a gentle, friendly push.
Gentle or friendly are not words I would ever use to describe Robert. I sit up and stretch. God, I'm sore. And I haven't had hickeys like these since college. Jeez. I'm not doing this again if you're just gonna force me to leave.
Yeah. You'll say that next time, too. He is cocky!
I am offended. I am officially offended. And this is a game. I throw my clothes back on when Robert smokes a cigarette on his balcony. See you around, I guess.
Yep.
Fuck off. Fuck you. Your dick isn't that good. No one's dick is that good. No, sir.
Christine is shook.
I walk back home, my bones creaking. Ugh, what's his problem?
Wonder what ranking we get for that date. Yeah.
But if I withstand his abuse, then he's bound to respect me. I am salty. Mostly because I've been treated like that before, and I'm not going back to my 20s. It's a beautiful night, and the air smells so fresh, so I decided to take the long way home. I casually where do you work? I just need a hint. I casually scroll through the neighborhood, taking in the sights and sounds of the suburban city with a low crime rate and wide walkable sidewalks at night. As I approach the bar, I can hear patrons inside cheering. Oh, I bet the game is on. I wonder if my team is playing tonight. A drop of water hits my head, and now it's lots of drops of water. It's pouring rain. Maybe I should wait this one out. I order a beer from the bar. This sounds a lot like just me describing like this sort of culture.
Yeah,
Yeah.
it does.
And settle in. It turns out that my team isn't playing tonight, but I can certainly enjoy the game regardless. The bar is unusually crowded, and the feeling of camaraderie over shared love for the game makes me smile. Sports are nice. I look over to the counter and spot none other than Mary, sitting alone in the corner, nursing a cocktail. Hell yeah. Love to play Mary. Something about her seems different this time. Not that she's by herself and not hanging off some younger guy. She looks so sad. She looks up and half-heartedly raises her glass to me before staring off in the middle distance. I'm gonna say hello to Mary. I decide to go say hello. I walk over to her booth. She doesn't look up. The seat taken? She still doesn't look up. I take a seat anyway, and she finally notices me. Hey, cowboy. You alright? Never better. She hiccups. Guess she's a little far gone. Tears start welling up in her eyes. Oh. Will you walk a girl home? Gonna walk her home. I slide out of the booth. Seems like Mary's having some trouble getting up. I reach out a hand to help her, but she waves me away. I got it. She clearly does not got it. You know what? Hang out here for a second. I walk over to the bartender and pay Mary's tab. Hey, I don't know if you remember me, but I live in Mary's cul-de-sac, and I'm just making sure she gets home safe tonight.
I know you.
Yeah, it's nothing weird, just...
She usually has one of the bar staff walk her home, but I trust you.
You are clearly gay. She doesn't, like, go home with... I don't really want to say it. One of the guys she meets.
Nah,
Nah?
ain't her thing.
Huh. I head back to the booth. Mary stumbles out of her seat and directly into my arms. It's still raining a bit. I take off my coat and hold it over Mary's head. Such a gentleman. Let's get you home. Mary and I walk in silence up the street towards the cul-de-sac. I have no idea what to say to her, for fear she might hit on me. Or not. What did the bartender mean by ain't her thing? Is she a lesbian? Sorry you had to see me like this. I'm usually not. I know Joseph doesn't like it when I... just... sorry. It's alright. I'm sorry if I am ever mean to you. It's... alright. No, it's not. I know it's not. I'm having a really... Forget it.
I really like the writing in this game.
Yeah. As I get to the cul-de-sac, I can feel Mary starting to slow down. By the time we arrive at the doorstep, she pulls away from me. Wait, can we just... hold on. What's wrong?
Hey.
How about another drink? Old time's sake. Come on, Mary, it's bedtime. Mary looks me up and down, giving me half a smile. You're right. She pulls me close for a hug, holding on to me a little longer than feels appropriate. She mumbles into my chest. You're a good kid. Thanks for the company. Mary gives me a pat on the back, straightens out her sweater, and walks the rest of the way to the front door herself. Can we just say Mary's got some great kazangas?
Welcome. You've got dads.
Are we gonna have a threesome?
I think it's more a discussion about what happened in this basement of the school.
Nerd threesome?
What?
Nerd threesome?
You're Hugo.
Hey, are you up to anything tonight?
Hugo and I were planning to do...
Nerd threesome!
Hugo and I were planning to go to the art walk downtown, and we're wondering if you would care to accompany us.
Presumably to beat off all the bullies that are gonna beat him up. Not like that. Or like that. We'll figure it out as the night goes on.
I would normally write a letter longhand, but I've run out of distressed parchment paper.
Whoa. Why can I see Damien and Hugo's chat? Am I a hacker? Goku! Goku! Goku Dragon Ball. But I don't even have a hacker alias. The feds are gonna bust down my door any minute now. I'm gonna destroy this computer. Goku, this is group chat. Oh, thank God. Do either of you know how to destroy a computer?
You can run Derek's boot and nuke from a startup flash drive, but once you've done that, it's best to physically destroy the platters altogether. The Victorians were well versed in information security.
Goku, do you want to go to see some art or not? Art is good. Let's go see some art. See that art. Damien and Hugo invite me to these monthly artworks downtown Maple Bay. I've never really been to one of these before, so I'm not quite sure what I'm in for. I think I'm here a bit early. I don't see Damien or Hugo around anywhere. I feel just a little uncomfortable standing amongst these fancy art people. Goku! Ah! I turned around. It's Joseph. Joseph, what are you doing here? Joseph scoffs at me. What am I doing here? How could you ask me that? I'm obviously a huge arts, appreciatist?
Oh.
Okay, fine. Damien invited me to this art walk thing. I'm guessing he invited you too. Yep. Immediately, I'm let out of my depth here. Thank God. I thought I was going to be the odd one out. Are you allowed to say that? Say what? You know, thank God. Yep, I actually get double points when I say it since I'm a minister.
Oh.
The points get you into heaven. That's how it works. Anyway, where are the guys? I look around and spot Hugo and Damien, who seem to have just arrived at the gallery after just banging it out in the car.
Good eve, good eve, good eve.
Evening, friends. Who's ready for some art? Yeah, you know I am. You know I love looking at paintings that are in frames, and also paintings that aren't in frames. Art is good and stuff. Well put, Goku.
Hey.
All you have to know is that you're ever feeling overwhelmed, there's generally always a table that has free wine and cheese. I like art now! I've got the table in my sights. Now if you excuse me, I'm going to go help myself to do some tiny wines. What do you want to do?
Go talk with Joseph. Seems more on Goku Dragon Ball's level.
You just don't want a voice for a bit. I think I need to cheese up before I delve into art appreciation. Good idea. Appreciating art does burn a lot of calories. Gotta carb up on these crackers. Joseph and I sidle up to the snack bar. There's a pretty nice spread of little plastic cups of white wine, some crackers, grapes, and cheese. This is more my speed. We eat a couple of cheese cubes in silence. These are really good.
Diet.
Yeah, I didn't eat dinner. I think I could probably just fill up on snacks if I'm sneaky about it. I already ate dinner, but I'll always have room for cheese.
Hell yes.
I'm going in for more crackers. Cover me. I shield Joseph from a small crowd of mild-mannered art people milling around the room. I don't think anyone's paying attention. We should probably go back to Damien and Hugo. Right. Just let me fill this cup with cheese first. For the road. Road cheese?
Yeah.
The best kind. I enjoy many things on the road. Roadhead. Okay. We leave the first gallery and walk a few minutes before we reach another one. This gallery is a little more crowded. Huge paintings of I'm not even sure. Hang on the walls. Oh. Oh, geez. What am I looking at here?
This is abstract art. I think the more important question is, what does this art mean to you?
You're gonna have to sit up if your voice out. I stare at the painting, concentrating as hard as I can on its meaning. Represents strife. It's a profound statement on the camaraderie,
Commonality.
commonality of the struggle of survival. That's really powerful, Goku. Care to expound on it? With a pleasure. These vivid, simple forms communicating a solemnity that is betrayed by the raw expressiveness of the brushwork, which, in a way, speaks to the essential nature of the human experience. The scars left by the passage of time and turmoil of contemporary life are both contextualized and deepened by the rose-covered echoes of pre-Oedipal consciousness. Slow down there, Goku. Do us a favor and keep it simple. It's a butt.
Oh.
Everyone else stares at the painting. Yeah, that's definitely a butt.
Oh.
Well, a valid assessment. I can't help feeling your initial judgment may be closer to the artist's intentions.
Maybe you're underestimating how much the artist liked butts.
You are a servant of the Lord.
We're all God's creatures, even butts. Comparing these pieces to the artist's body of work, I'm pretty sure that this represents the sense of isolation he feels creating traditional abstract artwork in a field that's rapidly moving towards digitalization. Oh, how'd you figure that? That's what it says on the placard. Oh.
Oh.
Let's look at a few more of these.
We walk around the gallery, sampling more of the artist's work. I almost hate to say it, but abstract art is kind of growing on me. It's interesting that these artists choose not to let their work be defined by... what's the word? Realism? Realism. As we're looking at one of the paintings, a patron scoffs loudly. I could do that. Excuse me?
What?
Hugo, not here.
Get it, lay into him. No, you come back here. Yes, read
He's
him.
gonna take off the glasses
Read
and
him.
just fuck up this guy.
The patron walks away, not noticing Hugo fuming right next to him. You say you can do that, but you didn't. You didn't seem to have the intellectual depth or the artistic skill to execute a piece even a fraction as impressive as this one. Art is the truest expression of the self, and it seems like your self is bad, so your art would be bad. Hugo's insult game isn't the best, but there's no denying his passion. Damon is holding him back at this point.
Friend, he's not worth it.
Hugo manages to cool down. No! Slap that bitch. He smooths his jacket. I'm sorry. I just love art very much. We know, buddy. Have you heard of anime? I pat Hugo on the shoulder. You know what would ease the mood?
Is it cheese?
No. It's wine and cheese.
Oh.
Co-signed. The four of us head over to the wine and cheese table, which thankfully is grounded in realism and is actual wine and cheese. We got one last stop on the tour. You lot feeling up for it? Is it being any weirder than this art?
Oh.
It is absolutely weirder than
Hell
this
yeah,
art.
hell yeah. Let's do it. Let's get some weird art. Damien, Hugo, Joseph, and I walk over to the performance in the streets. Several masked performers in leotards undulate wildly on the ground, screaming both at each other and us.
I was gonna make a joke about this being Nuit Blanche, but it is just Nuit Blanche.
Yeah. So, quick question. Shoot. What is happening? I second this question. Well, you see, a corporate company subsidizes mediocre art that they think will be most easily consumed by the masses. Performance art. I'm sorry. That's the one I meant. What does that mean? What does it mean?
Again, I pose the very same question to you, Mr. Dragon Ball.
It's cats. Fear of existence. What do you think they're trying to say?
I believe it's less about what they're saying and more about why they're saying it. I think there's something special about performance art. With almost every other form of art, music, painting, photography, the artist uses their medium as a conduit for their emotions. With performance art, the medium is the artist. It's the purest expression of raw human emotion. It's art as catharsis.
That's beautiful, Damien. So, what you're saying is, if I start making really loud fart noises right now, it's art as long as I, really mean it. Damien fixes him with a hard stare. I was going to start making fart noises, but based on the look on your faces, that joke isn't going to play well with this crowd.
Wise.
Hey.
We watch the rest of the performance as earnestly as we can and clap politely after the dancers scream their way off stage. I think I'm all arted out. Agreed. We all decide to walk home together.
Oh.
We make our way back to the cul-de-sac, tiny wine and tiny cheese sloshing around my stomach. I think what I learned tonight, and not just what I've learned about art, which was nice and extremely informative, but what I've learned tonight is that when you put a bunch of tiny wine and tiny cheese together, it eventually becomes regular wine and regular cheese, followed by too much wine and too much cheese. The tiny cheese lured me into a false sense of security. I feel safe with tiny cheese. Wax wings too close to the sun.
Oh.
Cheese wings? That would melt the sun too, and I feel it's more appropriate imagery.
Oh.
Plus be delicious. A nice
Emmentaler.
Emmentaler, possibly. Hey, if you guys were painters, what would you paint?
I actually dabble in oils. I mostly paint landscapes. I'm not very good, but it's a nice way to pass the time.
I think I would focus on personal portraits of people in unique professions, like, for example, luchadors.
Oh.
I think I'd paint boats, seascapes, maybe some lighthouses, mostly boats. Really? Yeah, I'm surprised you're choosing boats in favor of the long history of religious imagery in artwork.
Oh.
What? Boats are cool. What about you, Goku? Dragon Balls. Tasteful news as artists. Oh, just money-making business, and I know what sells. We finally get to the cul-de-sac. All right, boys. Good art. Good art.
Agreed.
See you guys around? Whenever you want to or not. We're all neighbors, after all. I head inside to deal with my inevitable cheese over.
Welcome. You've got dads.
So, what's the plan?
Let's get Joseph. Let's get that bitch. Get him! I really like Hugo, but I'm not feeling like crushes from him.
He's a bit pretentious for my tastes.
It's been a long day of clipping coupons because I'm still out of work. Looks like there's a sale on box brownie mix. That reminds me. I wonder what Joseph's up to. I should see if he wants to hang out. Or if he wants to go to the store with me and use his coupons. Looks like he's online. Hey, baby, you up? Hey, Joseph. Wanna hang? Takes a moment for Joseph to respond. Oh, Jesus. Goku, hope you finally recovered from your brownie-induced coma. And I know I promised you a fun hang, but tonight I'm actually chaperoning a youth group mixer. Amanda's invited, of course. If you're not doing anything, you should come. Well, that sounds nice. I kind of feel like it would be good to, hang out with my daughter instead of dating all these dudes, because she's clearly going through something right now. But whatever, quest for dick continues. And be a chaperone with me, because I need the help. That's nice. I think for a moment, I'm a little bummed out, of course. I suppose I just wanted some me and Joseph time. Maybe to get to know him a little better. Ah, what the heck. My friend needs my help. I type back. Buddy, if you need me, you got me. Just tell me where I need to be tonight. Joseph lets me know the details. It starts pretty soon. I should get ready. We could actually get to see, like, a new outfit. I knock on Amanda's door and peek in. Hey, Amanda. I'm about to head out.
Yeah.
Where are you off to? Are you gonna go extreme couponing?
I'm actually going to chaperone this youth mixer dance thing that's happening at Joseph's church. He says you're invited, but if you don't want to come, I'll cover for you.
You know what? I'm down. Maybe I can make some new friends.
That's a good attitude.
Yeah.
But I'll have you know that I'm mostly doing this for the potential of free food.
Thank you, Amanda. You get 4 daughter points today.
Can I trade them in for a daughter lava lamp?
Sorry, you only have enough for the daughter spider ring, or some of those daughter plastic jumpy frogs.
I like those things.
They try their hardest. It's inspirational. We arrive at the church to find...
Slain, I am slain.
We arrive at the church to find that nobody's there. There are decorations and balloons and banners and everything, but no youths.
I've been to a couple dances in my life, and not that I want to paint myself as some sort of dance expert, but generally dances require people.
Yeah.
And those people need to be dancing.
All of a sudden, Joseph jogs up to us. He looks frazzled. You're here. I need your help. Joseph gestures to the hand-painted banner hanging above the church doors. It reads, Jesus is coming. What's wrong with it?
Huh?
Yikes.
Well, that's certainly a thing.
God made all things, Amanda. Except for the banner. Ernest made that. I generally can't tell if he meant that maliciously or if he can't spell good.
Oh.
You know what God does? Forgives.
Oh.
He forgives teenagers and he never, ever breaks their box mods.
Are you going to break Ernest's box mod?
What's a box mod?
I don't know.
Okay.
Oh.
No, Amanda. That would be a sin. You're gonna break... I think. It's the one right after Sloth. Goku. I need your help getting this down before anyone sees it.
Oh, Hadrian says a box mod is a vape thing.
Oh, break that. I can swing that. Amanda, can you help? Why didn't you know that, Austin? You vape so much. No, my nose!
Physical labor, huh?
Amanda begins rapidly scanning a mostly empty room, looking for an escape route of her own.
I have to go set up the food.
The food's already set up.
I'm gonna do a final inspection pass on the food to make sure it's up to code. I'm gonna eat your food.
Amanda's able to bolt away before myself or Joseph can get another word in. She can really book it when she wants to. Her father was a giant pair of legs. I dated some giant arms once, but it turns out they were all right. You must have been devastated. Did you get it? You missed the dad joke. Did you get it? There you go. It was Armageddon. No, it's... I get it.
Oh.
I'll workshop it. There's a gem in there somewhere.
Hey,
I'm really glad that you're here, Goku. Are you enjoying my company, or did you just lure me out here for my strong arms and height advantage?
Oh.
A little both. It's always something with you, Joseph. Something handsome and pious? You're not that pious.
Oh.
Debatable. He just alluded to baking a child's vape pen. I would have lost the debate. You ready to do this? Let's make some magic happen. Magic isn't real, Goku. God said that. God was also a bush one time. True. Joseph and I grab a stepladder and walk over to Ernest's banner. That turd Ernest had one final trip up his sleeve. Looks like this nightmare is stapled and taped 6 ways from Sunday.
Hadrian says, in my head, Goku has been like a foot shorter than all of these dudes.
Yeah, I definitely picture him as just like, just so squat and tries to make up the height with his hair. Any ideas? What happened to your strong arms and height advantage? That's what I used to get you to do shit for me. But you're so much taller, I can't reach that.
Ah,
I
yeah.
need you to get that. I can't do it. Look at my noodle arms.
We both know you're stronger than me.
That is correct. Ah, right. Forgot about those. But I realize my oversized dad fingers are far too large to get leverage on those tiny staples. You got a hammer I can use to pry these off? Goku, this is a church. We get a little nervous around hammers. And nails.
Oh.
I'm kidding. We just don't have a hammer.
Oh.
But we never have to hurry. Oh, but we have to hurry. The use will be here any moment, and I'll never hear the end of it if we don't fix this. Wait, I have an idea.
I'll Kamehameha it down.
I ran and grabbed the marker that Ernest used to draw this thing and jumped back on the ladder. We can't get it down, but we can send a different message. Jesus is not coming.
Change the U to an O.
Jesus is no nut Novembering. I only got one shot here. Let's do this right. Oh, I think this is a mini game. I need you. I need your powerful fingers to do this mini game for me. Jesus is
Cumin, isn't coming, is calming.
is calming. Just write an O. Goku, you're so dumb. Maybe I'll turn the U into an A and an L somehow. It's a little tight, but it works. Well, that's true, I guess. Bask in his calming presence, Joseph. Relax. Crisis averted. Let's just hope the youths don't notice. Joseph checks his watch. The DJ should be here by now. DJ Goku? Are we gonna have a DJ Goku? Just then, the doors swing open, and
Look
a
at this
man
asshole.
struts in. It's your brother. Struts in with his DJing equipment. Wait,
That's unfair to my brother.
I know. I gotta take some cheap shots. Wait, you're not the usual guy. What happened to Even? Even knows exactly when to play the Cupid Shuffle.
Hey, I'm not Even. Even sold all of his DJ equipment to Backpack through Europe. So I'm filling in for him.
Is it gonna be secular music?
I do envy him though. What I would give to drop everything and start over. Ha!
Are you alright?
Alright. I'm better than alright. I'm DJ Spin Master Quinn.
He sighs heavily.
I usually do trivia nights, but I moonlight on the 1s and 2s to give myself a sense of purpose in life.
Is he okay? Well, you'll have to do. You have a playlist of fun songs that youths would like that won't inspire impure thoughts or tempt them to the dark side, right? The JJ thinks for a moment.
Believe me, buddy, I got what you need.
Okay, great. I'll let you get set up. The DJ leaves. Let's keep an eye on this one. He sounded just like he was gonna play. He sounded like he was going to play Creep by Radiohead on repeat. After some time, the kids from the community starts filing into the dance hall. Some of them seem to notice our sign hack, but they don't seem to care. Most of the kids group off to tiny clusters, standing in circles and casting sidewise glances to the other groups of teens. Man, I do not miss being a teenager at social functions.
Hey, party people!
Everyone in the room turns their attention to the DJ.
DJ Spin Master Quinn coming at you with the sound that people want.
We're off to a good start.
This next tune goes out to all the ladies in the audience. Ladies, let me hear you say yeah!
Yeah! A few half-hearted yeahs echo through the cloud.
Alright!
He sighs again.
I am Man, it's been a heavy
Oh
couple
God!
days.
Don't bring this to the dance floor, sir.
This next one's actually just for my wife, Sandra. I hope we can work things out, my little honeysuckle vine.
The DJ begins playing "Creep" by Radiohead. Amanda slides up to me, pizza in one hand and punch in the other.
Creep, huh? Bold choice for a youth group. Let's see where he goes with this.
After the song finishes, he plays "Creep" again. Is the DJ crying?
If you watch the kids really closely, you can catch them cringe every time Tom York swears. There they go.
Maybe we should do something about this. Joseph runs up to us. He's killing the vibe. They're listening to swears, sad swears. We have to do something.
You guys should try to give him a pep talk. Maybe work him up to Everybody Hurts by REM, or at the very least, No Rain by Blind Melon.
You want to help us cheer him up?
Actually, I just saw my friend, Federico.
Federico?
He's from Latin.
I didn't know you were taking a Latin class.
I'm not.
So, he's from the country Latin.
Yes, it exists. Don't Google it.
You can go, Amanda. It's fine. And she's gone. Joseph and I make our way to the DJ booth, where Spin Master Quinn is having a quiet cry. Hey, bud.
Hey, my dudes. How's the party jamming?
It's, not?
I'm sorry, fellas. Just taking a moment to find my groove. Gotta play the sad tunes to properly appreciate the bangers, right? I think that's how DJing works.
Now, stop me if I'm out of line here, since I've never been a DJ and don't have any current plans to become one, but I don't think that's how it works. The kids came out to have a good time. You gotta cool it with the sadness. Hey, buddy. If it's problems you're having with... Joseph leans in close to me. What was his wife's name again? Oh,
Sandra.
if you're having problems with Sandra, I can help you too. I do counseling. It's my job here, and I'm very good at it.
Oh, I don't know.
I can tell that you're hurting. No one voluntarily listens to that much Radiohead on repeat unless they're really going through some tough times. Trust me, I know. Joseph places a hand on Spin Master Quinn's shoulders, who immediately collapses into Joseph's embrace, crying quietly. There, bud. It's going to be okay.
Thank you. I'll put on some dance hall anthems.
You're the best, Spin Master Quinn. With yet another crisis averted, Joseph and I return to the dance floor, where Amanda's waiting with an ice cream cone.
They have ice cream here.
Good work, Amanda. How's it looking out there?
Well, for a dance, there's not a whole lot of
Oh,
dancing.
maybe we gotta show them how it's done. Do some dad dances. That'll get the kids grooving.
Sure. Looks like people are starting to bail, though.
This is a disaster.
Don't be so hard on yourself. This ice cream, top notch.
I'm sorry for dragging you into this, Goku. You and Amanda should just go home. I'm not gonna make you stay here for the train wreck. It's not a disaster. We can still fix this. We can... I suddenly realize what we have to do. Amanda, get out of here. I don't think you're gonna want to be here for this. Or be seen with me after this.
Oh god, you're not going to...
I throw my car keys to Amanda. I'll get a ride back with Joseph. Just remember me as I am right now. Not what I'm about to become. Amanda nods.
Nice knowing you, Pops.
She runs out the door. Joseph, I'm gonna turn it up on the dance floor. With luck, we can get these youths into it as well. Are you in or out? Joseph stares at me. He knows what has to be done as much as I do. See you on the other side. See you on the other side. Joseph and I walk into the dance floor at the middle of the room. The youths all stare at us, unsure of what we're doing. Time to get our groove on. Let's start them off easy and work our way up to more technical stuff.
The only one of these I know is the worm, which is definitely not the thing to start with.
I'm gonna roll the dice. Because the lawnmower is just like an arm movement, but the dice are kind of like ba-cha-cha-cha. I pull out the classic handshake and dice throw into the music. I'm a little offbeat, which is to be expected of any dad, but I think it's a nice baseline to work from. Joseph follows along, bopping his head to the beat. Simple, but smart. That's good. I look around. Well, looks like we got everyone's attention. Alright, Goku, let's turn up the heat.
Sprinkler.
No, Running Man.
Running Man? Yeah.
Since time immemorial, this move has never let me down. I start jogging in place, matching the movements with my arms pushing out, making whooshing sounds as I... This seems to awaken something in Joseph, who feels the fire, or the Running Man, deep within him. I look around to the youths. They're getting into it. Nice work, but we better pick it up or they'll lose interest quick. What do you think? I don't know what the windmill is.
I don't know what any of these are.
Hammer slide! I try to do the hammer slide. Honestly, it's not a bad bit, but the kids don't get too into it. Good effort, buddy, but I think that pan flashed a little too long ago. Aw, man! They're not looking too lively yet, but we can still turn it around. No. Butter churn! Farming is hard work, but we need the butter for the harvest. I start churning like it's the only substance that's going to get the homestead through these cold winter months. I move my hands in circle in order to transform the milk cream into a delicious high-calorie cooking ingredient. This would be perfect on Ma's homemade cornbread. You gotta turn it up a bit more than that. Come on, we gotta get the kids into it. Alright, time for the big finish. I approach Joseph and motion I'm about to lift him up. Are you strong enough? I'm Goku! I am Goku. I don't know. Without regard for human safety, I summon all my might and lift Joseph above my head. Isn't quite dirty dancing, but Joseph is a good sport and spreads his arms as I spin him in a circle. Goku, Dad. I look at the crowd. They seem to love it. I look around the room to see if we can convince any of the youths to come dance. Nothing. Just a bunch of kids staring at us. I guess we didn't capture their hearts with the magic of dance. One of the kids yawns. Well, we gave it our best shot. Come on! I'm gonna have to organize some sort of game so they don't start making out with each other. Thanks for coming, Goku, but I should take it from here. Come on! That was great! I gave it everything!
Didn't get the ride home scene.
There's a ride home scene?
I'm guessing because he said he was going to get a ride home with...
I'm bad at dates. Another dreary night. Another listless stroll through Maple Bay. I've really been bonding with the community at Jim and Kim's lately, so my strolls have been leading me there more and more often. Peter the man from the bank, Kenneth from down the street, Evelyn who I saw at the deli that one time, and Guy whose name I think is Carl are basically members of the family at this point. In fact, I hear Neil, the surly bartender, mention tonight is Keith's from down the street's birthday, and he'd have to get that little baby a little cake for a special little day. I think he's probably being a dick, but I head to the bar anyway. The mere possibility of cake is strong enough to lure me in. I step inside just in time to see Neil washing a cake tray, with the Kime scene outside of pink icing on it. Huh, I guess it really was Kenneth from down the street's birthday. And I missed it. I sit down and order a beer. But not a beer. I sit down the bar and notice Mary from next door, sitting in the corner of the room, drinking alone again. She must be having a rough day. She seems so weary and so sad. She's been doing this more and more often lately. A pang of guilt shoots through me. Does she know? Is this because of me? Am I a homewrecker? Not with that attitude. I'm gonna say hello to Mary. I decide to go say hello. I walk over to her booth. She doesn't look up.
We haven't even done anything with Joseph.
This seat taken? She still doesn't look up. I take a seat anyway, and she finally notices me. You. Okay, this was maybe not the best idea. Hi. Having fun with your new best friend, Joseph? He's a great... I'm so glad. I'm happy for you, too. Mary, I'm not... I'd never accuse you of anything uncouth, Goku. You're just having an innocent, very platonic time with my husband. A supportive friendship. You're a good friend, aren't you? I'm there when he needs me, Mary. Unlike some people in his
shit.
life. Mm-hmm.
Oh, shit.
Yep, she's gonna see these hands. So you're an expert on my marriage now? I can tell you're having a rough time, and I just want you to know it doesn't have to be like this. I don't want any hard feelings between us, Mary. Threesome. Mary pauses. It's all messed up. I'm sorry. I'm sorry for us both. Mary pays her tabs and strides right out of Kim and Jim's without looking back.
She gonna go, like, murder her family?
Welcome. You've got dads.
Maybe.
I think on that note,
Yeah.
gotta call it a night.
Yep.
So, let's just save the game.
Oh yeah, Craig's trying to talk to us. Let's go. We're busy. Oh my god, Craig. Like, it's really nice that you want to say hi, but like, I have to go to bed, so.
Yeah, so thank you everyone so much for joining us on this dad venture. Who knows when we'll be back to continue this, but keep an eye on Twitter
Yep.
for a message. And probably do another one of these kind of late night Dream Daddy streams. Stream Daddies.
Stream Daddy.
Yeah.
Gonna stream you through the night.
Alright, so, night everybody.
Goodbye, Craig.